Tonight's presentation by DSBN of Georgia High School Association football is brought to you by Zoner's Pizza, Wings, and Waffles, VitaFuse Sport, Lester Miller, attorney at law, The Cottages on Wesleyan, Langford Allergy Clinic, Crosby Roofing and Seamless Gutters, Macon Boots, your store for boots in Macon, Cherokee Brick and Tile, Apparel Authority, the official clothier of DSBN Sports, BT Media Productions, btmediapro.com, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, the car lot for you, and the Macon Touchdown Club.
Yeah, we good.
And welcome to Ed Before Sports Complex. It's another football Friday night. It is the Zoner's Pizza game of the week, and tonight we've got a really good game for you in Region 2 4A. It's 5-2 Howard playing 4-3 Upson-Lee as the Knights coming here tonight. Played 2 weeks ago. Let's go down to the sideline to John Kosater.
All right, I just found Coach Carroll, and we're going to get him real quick. I'll make it quick because I know he probably don't want to talk to me this late anyway. Coach, big game here. All games are big in the region at this time of year, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a huge game. It's a big night for everybody in the region right now because it kind of, if you get a W, you're sitting pretty good, and if you get an L, you're fighting for those spots.
And, of course, you want one of those spots, made the playoffs last year. Big chance to kind of solidify a playoff berth with the win tonight, wouldn't it be?
No doubt, no doubt. Like I said, this is a big game for us right now, and our kids are ready to play, and let's kick it off and see what happens.
Go get them, Coach. There you go.
All right, thank you, John Kosater. Let's quickly get the starting lineup here tonight. First of all, we'll get the coin toss down on the field as John will make his way over there.
What do you want to do? Do you want to kick the ball? This way. All right, kick it from. All right, if you put your back out over Mr. Lyles.
Howard's kicking it off, Russell.
And let's see who won the toss first of all.
Howard.
Howard won the toss, and they have deferred. Okay, let's quickly go down the offense for you for the Upson-Lee Knights. The starting center will be number 74, and that's Maurice Alford. Right guard will be number 73, Alec Rogers. Your left guard will be number 53, Jadakes Ellison. Your right tackle will be number 52, Markevius Howell. Your left tackle will be number 61, Jaqueline Lumpkin. Your tight end will be number 37, Malik Smith. Your split receiver will be number 15, Demiki Colbert. Your flanker will be number 83, Drake McDuffie. At fullback will be number 4, Chance Gamble. At tailback will be number 10, Damon Thomas. And your quarterback will be number 12, Jake Davis. For the homestanding Huskies on defense, they'll go this way. They'll go a 3-5 to start tonight here. Defensive end will be number 34, Corey Jordan. Your nose tackle will be number 60, Keno Blash. Defensive end will be number 2, DeAndre Shelton. Your linebackers will go 33, Isaiah Edwards. 43. On the roster will be Grimsley, C.J. Grimsley. Number 31, Javon Williams will be your other linebacker. Number 19, DeMonte Trotman. And number 32, Kerry Jones. Your cornerback will be number 23, Jason Parham. Free safety will be number 11, Lorenzo Hargrove. And your cornerback will be number 13, Christian Thompson. So a big night here. John Kosader back, rested, went to the beach, feeling good, ready to roll in here and get a big game started for us here tonight. Let's go down to the sidelines. And I missed John down there. Let's take a 30-second break real quick, and we'll come back and we'll get it kicked off here.
Sorry.
Oh my, what a pizza pie. Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Zoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You will immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Zoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh daily. Combine all that on a crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites, you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie. Zoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Welcome back to Ed DePore Sports Complex. We get underway here. Number 85 will do the honors, and that is Juan Cardenas. And we are underway from Ed DePore in this key game. And the Knights will catch it on about the 14-yard line. Come this way, number 10 on the return, and that was Damon Thomas. And he'll make it out. Let's see where they mark him, right around the 30-yard line. Not sure exactly where we'll get the mark here in a second. And they're going to make him right there along the 30. John, this is a key game tonight for both of these teams, but especially, I believe, for Howard's sake. They are undefeated in this region, and Mary Persons is on the road at West Lawrence tonight.
Well, you know, Howard's in a position they haven't been in a whole lot since they've had a football team, so no doubt about it, and Upson-Lee's coming to play tonight.
Damon Thomas will be the single setback. He'll get the call, get across the 31, roll up to the 32 out of the handoff in the shotgun of Jake Davis. As we said, Demiki Corbett will be one of your wideouts. Malik Smith, Drake McDuffie. You'll see Chance Gamble in there as well. Colbert to this near side along with Smith in the slot to the far side, to the weak side. We'll go Drake McDuffie. Single setback. Davis in a shotgun. Snap, Howard's going to come on him. Going to throw it up high and deep, but it's not going to go very far. And he was reaching out there for number 8 on the play, and that was Thad Webb. Bring up a third down. So now they're going 4 splits, and they have no tight end in the game. They'll spread everybody out, and then it'll be an offsides on movement on number 8 over there that time. Back it up 5, and it's going to make it 3rd and 13. Ball's going to rest along the 27-yard line. There are some other key games around tonight that we'll keep an eye out for you on. Shotgun this time for Davis. Going to throw it out, and it's going to be picked off by the Huskies on their own 49-yard line. And, John, I can't catch that number, and that's number 25, I believe, for the Huskies with the interception. Is that Jesse Busby?
Yeah, I think so.
Or maybe that's number 23, Kashawn Cotter. And I believe We'll check the number there coming off.
Yeah, Jake Davis just kind of overshot his target. You know, a little bit of pressure makes the quarterback make bad decisions, and that was one right there.
I believe that was Jason Parham on the interception. So what will the Huskies do on offense? Across the back. High snap, going to pitch it to number 6, and that's Jeremiah Kelly. And Kelly's going to carry it from the 50, and he's going to get into the 43, and that's going to be a 7-yard pickup, make it to 41, a 9-yard pickup. Aiden Stewart to go wide to that far side. Jeremiah Kelly will be on one side. They'll bring in this time Wynn Davidson. He'll be the tight end. And make that Jarquavius Coleman now in the backfield on one wing. Jarvasia Meadows as the other. Quentin Sewell's going to run a little bootleg and get outside. 40, 45-yard line, 35-yard line rather, and they'll mark him along the 36. Yeah, they'll give him the 35, and it's enough for a new set of downs, and that'll keep the drive alive, dead on the 35 at 10:06 mark of this first period of play. As we said, Howard comes in 5-2. They beat FPD 50-14, Central 46-26, Westside 28-21, West Lawrence 16-10, and Perry 35-16. Sewell will send a man in motion, going to leave it with his A-back, and he's going to get into about the 40-yard line. And that's Jarquavius Coleman on the carry. Your two wings right now will be Jarvasia Meadows and Jeremiah Kelly. Kelly will go to the far side. Now they'll flip Wynn Davidson and bring him to this near side. And they'll put the strong side to our near side. Quentin Sewell looks to the sideline to get his play from Paul Carroll. Under center, Tay. Going to give it on a little cross-buck action back to Jarvasia Meadows. And Jarvasia Meadows is going to get inside the 25-yard line onto the 22.5, and that's going to keep the chains moving. First down and 10. They'll split Aiden Stewart to this side. Now they'll flip Wynn Davidson and make the strong side to the far side. Man in motion will be Jeremiah Kelly. Kelly's got on his move, and he's going to take it 22 yards, and he's going to be just short. They're going to say he stepped out along the 2-yard line.
There's that speed factor right there, Russell.
Yep, and, you know, he still looks like he's favoring that ankle just a little bit.
Yeah, he's been a little frustrated, but he showed some burst right there when he got to the corner. Couldn't quite get there, but he's all the way down. He's on about the 3 right now.
And they do move it to the 3, and it'll be first down and go. Big quarterback Quentin Sewell will now to make a push, and Upson-Lee will stick a man in there with a nose, and they'll stop him right along the 2 maybe. Did he get to the 1? And they do give him a 1, it looks like. Going to take it on a quick snap, and just like that, Quentin Sewell from 2 yards out is going to put the Huskies on the board, and they'll draw first blood here tonight.
Nothing but the offensive line getting a good push on about 7 straight plays right there for the score.
Yeah, good drive. Drove it from the 50-yard drive. Elizabeth Rodenroth will come in for the extra point. Snap, touch is good, kick is up, kick is good. Timeout on the field. Huskies lead it 7-0. It's the Zoner's Pizza Game of the Week on DSBNSports.com. We'll be back after this timeout.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
Welcome back to Ed DePore Sports Complex. Russell Lease, John Kosader for our Vitafuse sideline report. And we'll go down to him after the kickoff. It was a 2-yard touchdown plunge at the 8:19 mark of the first by quarterback Quentin Sewell has put the Huskies on the board. Back deep will be number 10, Damon Thomas, and number 15, Demiki Colbert. This time it'll go to Thomas along the 13, and he'll bring it back to the far side. Cut across the 20, man's going to hit him down on about the 23-yard line, and that's about the same spot they started at last time. So that's where they will start first down and 10 for the Upson-Lee Knights. And let's go down to John Kosader for a Vitafuse sideline report. Just what the doctor ordered for the Huskies here to start this game, John.
You know, it can't get much easier than that. Interception on defense sets the tone defensive-wise. 7 run plays, didn't even have to look to throwing the football, and they marched down the field, so a great start for the Huskies.
Howard leads it 7-0, and the Knights will get their second opportunity. Jake Davis in a shotgun. Going to throw it over the middle, and he had a man there, and he just couldn't reach in there and get it in time, and that was intended for Malik Smith, number 37.
You know what I'm noticing down here, Russell, is they're hitting the quarterback every single play. Like that was just a little quick hitter, but he paid the price because Kerry Jones put him to the ground. So every time he goes back to pass, they're hitting him.
Second down and 10. Jake Smith will line up in a shotgun again. This time he'll have 2 people in protection behind him. Going to take and going to leave it to the second man through, and that's going to be number 10, Thomas, and he's got room to run, and he's going to go from the 25-yard line to the 46, and that is make it to 47, and that's a 22-yard pickup and a good run by the halfback. First and 10, Upson-Lee. Drake McDuffie will be to that far side, Colbert to this near side. Smith will be in the slot. Taking, going to give it to Thomas again, and Thomas is going to get more room to run, and he's going to get out to about the 47-yard line, and that's going to pick up about 6 on the play. So a good drive here by Upson-Lee, and they've got the defense for the Huskies a little off balance.
Trying to get that running game going, tried to get the pass game going early, didn't work. Now they're going to their senior running back.
Monty Ross will check out, and they'll go trips to that far side. And they'll go Thad Webb over there, McDuffie and Smith. Going to throw it out to number 8, and that is Thad Webb, and he's going to catch it. And he's going to have some lead blocking on that side by his wideouts. Going to pick up 8 yards. He needed 4. Going to take it to the 39.
Nice little simple pass there for Jake Davis. He's only a sophomore. Gives him a chance to get that confidence with throwing the ball sideways instead of downfield.
Colbert will be to this near side this time. Smith will go to the slot this time, and they'll take and they'll leave it Damon Thomas, and Damon Thomas is going to pick up 6 yards, make it about 5.5. I'll tell you, John, it's a good-looking drive by Upson-Lee to answer that touchdown.
They are indeed answering. Let's see if Howard can find a way to slow it down a little bit. You know, I find it really interesting that a lot of teams when they have a Trayvon Walker, you're going to see him out there playing on the offensive line as big as he is. I don't see a number 44 out there right now.
And he is a man to keep an eye on tonight. Trips to this side, go to Thomas again. He'll step in. Huskies will meet him head up this time and only give him a yard. He'll fall into the 34-yard line, and it'll bring up a third down. Just got across that 30-yard line to get a new side of downs. Not quite the 29 to keep the drive alive. They're going to mark it down right along the 38-yard line. This time they'll send Amani Ross to this near side. They'll go to the far side with McDuffie and Malik Smith. Thomas will be your lone setback. No, they'll have 2 men in the backfield this time. They'll put Colbert back there. Take and look and going to leave it to Thomas. He's got room to run, and he's off to the races and a touchdown. Beautiful little trap on the inside, and he just took it 33 yards for a touchdown. That's how you answer an opening drive where you turn the ball over and let your opponent score, John.
Yeah, that was a little bit too easy for Paul Carroll's liking, I'm sure. You know, you get a great drive to start the game and building that momentum, and look what happened.
And they're going to go for 2, and they're going to roll out this side, and they're going to just throw it in the end zone. Got a man wide open in there. And that was a completed pass by Demiki Colbert. And I didn't see who caught it. I believe it was number 4.
Yes, it was.
Chance Gamble. So just like that, Upson-Lee answers back, plus a 2-point conversion. Timeout on the field is the Zoners Pizza Game of the Week on DSBN Sports. We'll be back. Knights lead it 8-7.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Wesleyan, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Wesleyan.
Coming back. Welcome back to Ed DeFore Sports Complex. Jeremiah Kelly will go back deep along with number 27, Jarvasia Meadows, and Jarquavius Coleman to await the kick from the Upson-Lee Knights. Brady Puckett will do the honors for the Knights here. 8-7, they answer with a drive. Mary Persons is at West Lawrence tonight. Short kick, Upman's going to catch it along the 29-yard line. Go to the far side and turn the corner, and let's see, what they say, he caught a fair catch?
I believe that is the call.
Well, that was number 14 for the Huskies out there, and that was Randall Manson. Well, now. Now that was Lorenzo Hargrove. So Howard's ball, and they'll put it in play. Let's see, they'll put it along the 29-yard line. They'll go out of a shotgun this time with Quentin Sewell. Send a man in motion from right to left. Drop straight back, and now he'll roll. Try to hit a man on the run down there. Tried to run that little wheel route is what he tried to do. And just a really good coverage over there by number 15 for the Knights, and that was Demiki Colbert. And Demiki is starting over there, and we didn't have him starting. I don't know who he's in the place of here. And he may be in the place of Cameron Caldwell. And I believe that to be the case. Or Ontavious Scott. Quentin Sewell in a shotgun now. No, he'll go back under center. This time they'll go with a pro set in the backfield. One will go on a three-point stance. They'll hand it inside, and he'll break the plane of the 30 and roll up to about the 33. And good hard running that time for the Huskies, and that was Jeremiah Kelly on the run. So they'll go Coleman and Kelly, and they'll keep them in the backfield. They'll put Meadows on the wing to this side and kind of make Wynn Davidson the tight end. Now they'll get him up. So wing, but they'll also have back there. And Quentin Sewell's going to do a naked bootleg, and he's wide open. 45, 50, 45. Cuts it back in on the 30. 25, 20, 10, 5. He is gone. He is gone. He is gone. Touchdown, 68 yards on a naked bootleg by the quarterback. And John Costater, that was pretty.
68 yards worth of pretty, no doubt about that. He fooled me. I was looking in the middle, and all of a sudden you see Quentin running around the end. He's a tough guy to catch when he's out there.
Quentin Sewell on a 68-yarder. Elizabeth Rodenroth comes in for the extra point. Howard answers right back, and it's a 13-8 game now. Snap, touch, kick is up, kick is good. Timeout on the field. Huskies lead it 14-8 on the DSPN Sports Broadcasting Network. We'll be back.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
Might as well let him go to Auburn.
Stop it. Welcome back to Ed DeFore Sports Complex. Russell Deese, John Kosater on the sidelines. Cardenas kicks it off deep, and it'll go to Thomas again. He'll take it along the 12 this time, a yard short than he's taken the other two. He's going to cut back inside and get field position back to the 29-yard line.
Hey, you know what I'm happy about, Russell?
Whatever, I'm delirious for you, but please tell me.
Well, you know, I've wrote a lot of stories for the newspaper on games like this, and you figure out how to try to write a story when there's 50 points scored in the first half. Well, you know, all I have to do is talk tonight because it's going to take 38-40 to win this football game.
Michael Lau is going to have to sharpen his pencil. Davis comes in. Thomas will be the lone setback. They go trips to the right, take, and they go to Thomas. Somebody's going to shoot in there and knock him down for about a yard loss.
C.J. Grimsley.
Mr. Grimsley has had a good year this year for the Huskies. Second down and 11. Damon Thomas will take it, throw it out in the flat this time. And he's going to get a man out there, and he's got room to run. He's got a first down and more as he goes down that sidelines, and he'll stroll inside the 45-yard line of the Huskies, I think. Nope, they'll mark him at the 46. And that was number 8, and that was Thad Webb, and he is off to a good start here tonight.
That's a good job by the Upson-Lee corner receiver over there. You know, great block. Looked like a hold to me, but he made it look like it was a great block.
Jake, it's only a hold if the man sees it.
Yes, sir.
Thomas in the backfield, going to look, going to throw it out here in the flat, and he's going to go to Colbert. Colbert's going to get caught behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll let him fight his way back to the 49. And now we got a late flag come way in here. And I don't know if it was number 52, but I believe it was number 52, Markevius Howell. And I believe somebody's going to get a personal foul here, but I'm not for sure who it's going to be on, and probably somebody just got a little mad.
I have to say I missed that one.
Personal foul, it's going against the Huskies, and it came in late. And they're going to mark them off 15, and that's going to take the ball all the way inside the 34-yard line. And that is going to give the Knights a first down and 10. This time they'll go Colbert in the backfield. No, they won't. That's Thomas. And they'll give it to him on a little jet sweep, and he'll come inside, and he'll cross the 30 into the 29 from the 34.5 and picks up 5 big yards and keeps the drive alive.
Isaiah Edwards in there with that tackle.
Smith will split to this far side this time. Single setback will be Thomas. Take and going to give it to Thomas. One man's going to reach in there and get him on a shoestring, and they're going to mark him down at the 30-yard line. And we have got a man coming off with a shoulder injury for the Huskies, and that looks to be like it's number 8, and that's Jalen Clark, I believe.
DeMonte Troutman with a nice tackle. That play could have gone for some yardage, but he got enough of the foot to get him down.
The injuries have been more than a few for the Huskies this year, but they battled through them, but they continue to pile up on them. Send the man in motion, going to throw it up underneath, and he went to Malik Smith, and they're going to call it incomplete right at the first down marker, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 6, and this is going to be a big play for the Knights right here. Fourth and 6, and the Knights will go for it. Send a man in motion, Colbert, and going to flip it way behind the line. He's going to throw a halfback pass. He's got a man down there, and it's going to fall incomplete and no flag. So the Huskies will take over on their 34.5-yard line and dodge a bullet as the Knights drove it again, John Kosader.
Yeah, that was number 19, DeMonte Troutman back there making a play. And they get Upson-Lee off the field without scoring any points. And let's hope that Howard offense can continue to move the football.
So Quentin Sewell and company, fresh off a 68-yard touchdown run on a naked bootleg by the senior quarterback. And he'll go under center this time. And he'll take and give it to Meadows, and Meadows will try to get on the corner, and he will get out there, and he won't get far before big number 44, the future Georgia Bulldog, Trayvon Walker, gets his hands on him, and once that happens, there ain't a whole lot happening after that. So they'll give him 1 on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 9. Ball marked along the 31.5-yard line. Maybe the 32. Nope, 31. 2nd and 9. Sewell under center. Send the wing in motion. Leave it with the up back. Steps in. Got 435 to the 37. He'll lean forward that time. And that was Coleman, I believe. And that was Coleman on the carry. Pickup of about 5. Going to bring up a 3rd down. And about 3 is what we'll call it. We could have stretched it to 2.5. But Aiden Stewart comes out to this side. Now they'll bring him out back in tight. Quentin Sewell going to look for help from the sideline now. Better hurry. 1:03. We got 62 seconds to go in the first quarter. Huskies on top 14-8. Going to leave it inside. The man broke a tackle. And he's going to, and that's Coleman. And on a second effort, he's going to pick up 5 on the play, go to the 44. And it'll be 1st down and 10. They'll keep the drive alive with 52 seconds to go in the period. 1st down and 10, and the clock will roll again. Glad to have everybody watching along the network tonight. Give us a shout out whether you're watching on our YouTube Live channel, Facebook Live, or on DSBNSports.com. I'd love to hear from you. Quentin Sewell going to drop straight back. The left-hander's got a man. Aiden Stewart overthrow him along the 28-yard line.
Good coverage back there by Chase Winters. No contact. Nice play.
Quentin did a good job of putting that ball on the outside, too, so nobody else could get to it. Number 4 back there on the coverage, and that was Chance Gamble. So Quentin Sewell this time stops the clock on the 2nd and 10 with 26 ticks to go in the first period. Meadows and Coleman this time take and go to Meadows. Step in. Not much room to run, and big number 44 will be one of them that'll get in there and get him and put him down on the ground. It's a loss of 1. Clock runs at 13, 12, 11. You would doubt that Paul Carroll would want to snap it again here on a 3rd and 11 play and let the clock run out. He's got time to do it, and that's exactly what he's going to do. That's the end of 1. An exciting game from Ed DePore Sports Complex. The Knights and the Huskies. Huskies lead at 14-3. We'll be back after this timeout.
Wheezing, itching, runny nose, and coughing. All these symptoms can be caused by allergies, which are very common in Middle Georgia. Airborne allergens can make it difficult to enjoy life around here, like tailgating or attending a ball game. Even that seasonal cold might be due to allergies. Give us a chance to fix that. It's what we do. With multiple locations in and around Macon, we help children and adults with allergies and asthma. We want to be your Middle Georgia allergy team.
And welcome back to Ed DePore Sports Complex. Let's go down for a Bite of Few sideline report with John Kosater. John, first quarter of football lived up to its billing.
22 points, lots of offense. How it looked like they could move the football. You started seeing late in that first quarter, Russell, Trayvon starting to wake up just a little bit. He's got to make this his kind of game right now.
Thank you, John. I agree. He made his presence felt in the second half of that first period of play. All you can probably do with Trayvon Walker is kind of try to contain him and get away from him, because he just looks like a man among boys out there on the field. He is some kind of talent, and I'm sure Kirby is licking his chops to get that young man up at the capital city in Athens.
Yeah, I was kind of looking for Kirby tonight.
He's busy getting ready for Florida. Going to hand it off inside, and no, sir. Number 51 is going to roll in there and get him, and that was Wesley Bentley, I believe, on the tackle. Loss of 3 on the play. Going to bring up a 4th down now at the 41-yard line. And number 85 is going to come in, and he is going to kick it away. And that is Juan Cardenas. And back deep for the Knights is going to be Demiki Colbert. He'll stand along his 30 to receive this one. High kick, get it to turnover. He'll call a fair catch on the 31. Nice punt that time for Cardenas. So first down and 10 for the Knights. In a shotgun, Jake Davis, 11:20 to go, and the Knights will get their first shot at it here in the second period. Colbert to go in motion, going to throw, oh man, overshot a man, and he was trying to go that time to number 8, Thad Webb, and the Huskies had a man back there as well on the defensive side of the ball. Dangerous throw.
He's been consistently high so far. He's a little bit rushed. Looks like he has enough time to maybe take an extra second, try to hit the guy in the numbers.
Jake Davis going to send Demiki Colbert out. They go trips to that far side with Webb. Throws it in the flat, and he's going to cut it back inside. Going to pick up about 2 on the play. John, they've had success running those trips out there, and they're just clearing the zone out, and the Huskies are giving them too much cushion on that side when they run to those 3 wideouts over there.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job right there, held them to 3 yards. But you're right, Russell, those other times it's, 9 to 11 yards in that area. So much better job right there, though.
Amani Ross will go wide to that side. This time they'll bring Webb in the slot to this near side. Colbert and Thomas in the backfield. Going to look, going to throw a man, and he's got a man streaking wide open on the 33-yard line, and he is gone. He is gone. 66 yards. Touchdown, Upson-Lee. And I don't know if he was supposed to have help over the top, but he didn't get it.
Well, I'm not sure where he came from. That was number 8.
He lined up in the slot on this near side.
Thad Webb broke wide open.
That he did. And let's see if they'll go for 2. Actually, they flipped him on that play, and he was a slot to the other side off the line. And John, he just ran a streak route and ran right by his man.
Perfect throw. Perfect throw.
Yep. Chase Winters with the extra point. And I believe, are they going to get an encroachment call here against Howard?
I'm not sure what they're going to call there. I know Upson-Lee was having trouble lining up. Not sure what this is going to be.
Well, we'll wait and get the call here.
These WGXA TV guys, they love walking onto the field and getting a long touchdown pass. He's got his newscast already for this game.
Yeah, is that AJ down there?
AJ is down here.
I mean, just come for the glory and leave early.
Yeah, he says he's good till halftime, maybe. Hey, those guys are trying to cover 8 or 9 games a night. It's a tough job.
Well, it's not like there's just one of them. Extra point will come. Chase Winters will do the honors. Snap, kick, and I believe that one might hit the pond, and that'd be a good place to find a water moccasin this time of year. Extra point is good. Timeout on the field, 15-14. Knights lead it on a big, nice play on a touchdown pass of 64 yards. We'll be back after this.
Crosby Roofing is more than just a roofing company. It's a family-owned company with deep roots in Middle Georgia. Since 1989, Crosby Roofing has been the source of quality roofing in Middle Georgia. Inspections and estimates are always free, commercial or residential. No job is too big or too small. You can trust Crosby Roofing for a clean job site, no upfront fees, and a lifetime warranty on shingles. Discounts for senior citizens. Crosby Roofing, quality you can look up to.
Welcome back to Ed DePore Sports Complex as they kick it off, and the ball is going to fall out of bounds. And, John, that was a dangerous kick. Lots of people standing around looking at that one. They're lucky it rolled out of bounds.
Well, I think it was close enough to. Got it.
And let's see, John, I lost you for some reason there.
Oh, hello.
I got you. You just broke in and out.
Yeah, that's my life story, unfortunately.
So, let's see if that helps. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Somebody was blocking the antennas. Don't do that.
Well, I was over there leaning against the wall over here.
Well,
I drove 9 hours to be here, Russell. Don't complain.
I'm not I would. In fact, the people that were standing in front of the antenna were up here.
Oh, okay. Wasn't my fault.
Yeah, just a little edgy after the week's vacation on the beach, aren't we?
Well, you know, I knew I was going to be back here Friday. Wouldn't miss this game. Wouldn't miss working with you. I mean, where else? I mean,
where else would you want to be on a Friday night?
I'm standing on the 20-yard line, and nobody's saying anything about it right now. I may see if I can walk across the field right now. See if I wonder what they would do if I walked up and said, yeah, what's going on, guys?
All right, the ball went out of bounds over there, but is there another call here? I see 2 flags because we have yellow flags tonight in honor of breast cancer awareness. We have pink flags, too. So make sure that you're paying attention tonight because you could see pink on the ground or yellow. Well, we still don't know what the call is. I would take a timeout, but I don't want to miss this. I know it's scintillating TV.
You want me to walk over there and make it more scintillating?
Put the mic in there to the ref. Put it down. Go ahead.
I'll be the first sideline reporter to get ejected from the game.
You know, it's nothing like coming back from vacation and getting thrown out of your first broadcast back, right?
So if I'd get fined for that. Are you going to pay that fine for me?
No, I mean, you know, you're just such a path maker in the sport.
I could talk my way out of that ejection.
You reckon? Your wife leave the checkbook with you?
You pay the fine now.
Your Honor, I have no idea who this man is. I've never seen him in my life.
No. We have got it on tape up there.
Fake news,
that you
Your Honor.
told me to walk out there.
It's fake news, Your Honor. You can't trust the press. Well, this is taking long. I hope John and I are entertaining you enough here.
Okay, I'm all the way.
Here we go. Here comes the call.
No, they're not going to call anything yet. They're still talking.
Well,
look, I'm all the way out here to the 20.
There's a flag on the 24. There's another one on the 31. I don't know if they are the same but equal or unrelated.
I could walk over to Coach Carroll. He probably wouldn't mind too much.
Illegal procedure on the kickoff. Illegal substitution? Was that the call?
They've lost me on this play.
Yeah, me too. Well, give us a good time to so they're offsetting the penalty. So what are we going to do here?
Well, Paul Carroll's talking his offense, so I think we're taking the field from right here.
And they're going to take the ball at the 24. Well, wouldn't the procedure call make it a dead ball? Even on a kickoff? So I guess the Huskies are going to So the Huskies ball, and yeah, they're going to kick it again. And Jeremiah Kelly will run back to about the 9-yard line, and that's where he'll wait on this kick. Back there with him will be Deshaun Richburg and number 5, Jarquavius Coleman.
Yeah, they're going to kick it over. We should have known that.
Yes. I would think the procedure on the kickoff would have given Howard the option to take the ball where it was instead of kick it again. But then there was a dead ball foul penalty on, you know what, I almost give up this year. I'm close. Chase Winters will do the kicking for the Upson-Lee Knights. And we've been stuck at 10:28 of the second for a long time after the 66-yard touchdown pass from Davis to Thad Webb. And finally, Chase Winters is going to kick this one again. It's going to be high, and it's going to be short. The man's going to catch it along the 25, and that's going to be number 11, Lorenzo Hargrove. And that's where the Huskies will take over from there. And I agree with the PA announcer, mercifully, for both Upson-Lee and Howard. We finally got that kick away. Let's see where they're going to mark it. The 27, that's exactly where they are. So Quentin Sewell will stroll out on the field. And they'll try this one again. Aiden Stewart to this side. Wynn Davis will be the tight end to the far side. They'll go strong to the right this time. Coleman and Kelly, I believe, in the backfield. And here's Jeremiah Kelly, and his quarterback's going to give him a little bit of a block. And he's going to go from the 27 to the 31, pick up 4. And it'll be second down and 6 at 10:18 to go in the period. Second down and 6. Coleman and Kelly in the backfield. Meadows will be the wing on the far side on the strong side. Wynn Davidson will be over there as well at the tight end slot. Take and drop back. Throws it in the flat. Aiden Stewart's got it. Runs over a man at the 40. Powers his way up to the 43-yard line. And that was a good pitch and catch right there, and good hard running by Aiden Stewart, John.
Oh, no doubt. And, you know, I don't know if Quentin Sewell makes that pass 6 weeks ago. He's a much more confident quarterback at this point in the season. Winning will kind of do that. He's had a lot of success through the air and in the running game, and you know, that was just a confident throw right there.
Richburg is the wing on that side. He'll be complimenting right behind Davidson, the tight end. They'll stick to Strong to the right side. Stewart will come out this side. Take and going to give it inside to Coleman. He's going to step in. He'll go from the 43-yard line, break the plane of the 45, and roll forward to the 46-yard line. Pickup of 3, second down and 7 coming. Wait from the play from Coach Paul Carroll. The Knights will come up, and they'll actually be in a 4-4. Aiden Stewart, knocked out of his hand, and a great play down here by number 17. And that was Chase Winters, and that's a good way to help your teammate out there, because he came back and got that ball because Aiden Stewart almost had it in his hands to make the turn.
Yeah, a defensive back one step away from taking that all the way back.
Stewart will go to that far side now. They'll put Jeremiah Kelly in the wing on this side. Richburg will be in the backfield along with Coleman. Fake to Richburg, going to look. Quentin Sewell's going to pop it over, and he's got Jeremiah Kelly out there in the flats, and he's going to get it away from one man, go to the 30, roll into the 27-yard line, first down and 10, and a big play from the 46, and he'll get all the way down. Let's see where they'll mark him at, and he'll go to the 27-yard line of Upson-Lee. And that's going to be a 27-yard pickup and a first down, and keep the drive alive for the Huskies. 9:03 mark, trailing 15-14. Kelly will be the wing. Coleman will be the setback. Take and going to give it to him. Richburg's going to lead blocking, but no, sir. Number 11's going to get in there for the Upson-Lee Knights, and he got great penetration. And Tavius Scott, the strong safety.
Nice play by that strong safety right there, coming up and making a clean tackle.
Second down and 14. Quentin Sewell's going to throw it to Aiden Stewart, and he just threw it too hard. He had his man beat over there. He was running against the free safety, Cameron Caldwell, and if he throws it right, John, he's to the house.
Yeah, he had an open gap over there in the right corner, and Quentin got rid of it pretty quick. Didn't get a good look at his receiver. Kind of threw it where he was supposed to be. A little bit early with that delivery.
Aiden Stewart will come to this side. To that far side, they'll go Richburg. And wide to that side will be Lorenzo Hargrove. And Upson-Lee saw something they didn't like, and they call a timeout. We'll take it with them. 8:09 to go. 3rd and 14 when we come back.
Macon Boots is the newest addition to Midtown Macon. With brands like Rocky, Ariete, Georgia Boots, and more, Macon Boots can help you find the boots you're looking for with unbeatable prices. Whether it's boots for work, everyday wear, or maybe boots are just your thing, we have a whole selection from America, Canada, and Australia. While you're here, make sure to check out our authentic belt buckles, handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that you can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
Welcome back to Ed to 4. Russell Deese, John Costater, Brandon Thompson up here keeping everybody straight. Just got a message that the Colorado contingent is watching our game in Westminster, and they are finally ensconced in the Western Observatory of Fine Football, all the way in Westminster, Colorado. That's a long ways from here.
It's probably snowing.
Shawnee's on the controls here with us tonight. My bad. All right, Coach Sater, you got to keep me up to snuff up here now. Quentin Sewell on a 3rd down and 14. Ball on the 32-yard line of the Knights. They'll come up. They'll go 3 down linemen because the Huskies are going to split 3 to that far side. Single setback will be Coleman. Take, and they'll come on him. He'll have no room to move. Somebody will push on him, and he'll throw it out of bounds, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And number 51 came up and pushed on him, but I'm not sure that Wesley Bentley might not want to get hear a little noise from his coach on that one. And we have a flag down on the 26-yard line. It's going to be a hold.
I really don't know about this one. I think it's going to be on Howard.
And they were talking to Mr. Walker. Now it's a 4th down, and you're probably out of field goal range here. An eligible receiver downfield. It is declined. It's going to be 4th down.
Probably 5 or 6 yards at least out of field goal range. Don't think they're going to try anything this far.
Yeah, that would put it about a 48-yarder from where they would have to kick it. Jeremiah Kelly will be the lone setback. Hargrove will go far to that side, and they'll take, and Quentin Sewell's going to pitch it late to Jeremiah Kelly, and he is not going to get away, and they're going to put him down on the ground. And Trayvon Walker was one of 2 that did the honors, and they're going to stop him back at the 31-yard line and maybe the 32, and that's where the Knights will take over at 7:56. This is going to be a pivotal drive here for Upson-Lee's offense and the Huskies defense, John.
No doubt about it, and it took us a little bit of time to call Trayvon Walker's name. Well,
not anymore.
It's time for us to call DeAndre Shelton's name. We haven't heard a whole lot from him yet in this game.
I agree. So the Knights will go splits to either side, bring a man in motion from left to right. They're going to take it, and that's Thad Webb. And Thad is going to get cut down from behind and going to get to the 31-yard line and a 2-yard loss. And Thad looked like he had a little gimp in his giddy up there too.
Yeah, he's limping earlier, but that was a great job by DeAndre Shelton. He was lined up at a defensive end, and he did a great job of stringing that play out. Nothing in the middle. Had to go outside with it. Did a great job right there.
So they'll split. Malik Smith, part of that side. Webb will go in the slot. To this near side will be Colbert. Take that back. Drake McDuffie. Colbert will be in the backfield along with Damon Thomas. Now they'll split the backs. And the quarterback's going to keep it on a draw. And they're going to come up and hit him right along the line of scrimmage. And he probably picked up about 3, actually, because they had a loss on the previous play. He'll get to the 35. We'll give him 4 on the play, actually. 3rd down and 7 now. McDuffie will be to this near side. To the far side, they'll go Colbert. Now they'll load trips to that right. Quarterback going to roll that way and going to have some pressure, but he's going to roll away from it. Now he's going to have to throw it up short, and they got a man that caught it down there, and that was number 15, Demiki Colbert, and he went up and took it in front of the defensive back. That should have been an interception, John, but great play by Demiki Colbert to come up with that football. He just out-jumped the defensive back.
Paul Carroll exploding right there, because Paul Carroll saw the same thing I saw, and that was the nice little push-off right when the ball was in the air to give him space to make that catch.
In the backfield will be Dylan Thomas. Wides to both slides. Now they'll go trips to this near side as they'll go empty backfield. Bring a man in motion, and that'll be Smith. Malik Smith turns it up at the 40, 35, 32-yard line. And we'll have a flag right here along the 38, and pretty sure that's going to be a hold.
Yeah, I didn't much like that there. You know, I'm fairly sure I pulled a quad right there.
They were heading your way, my friend.
Well, I couldn't get out of the way. I went one way, and they followed me, and I went the other way.
And they still followed you.
And they still followed me, but I'm okay. Probably a slight quad pull. I'll be day-to-day.
Yeah. We'll get you some therapy at halftime. We'll hook you up with some Vitafuse IV at halftime.
I've been hearing about it. You promised.
It's coming. Well, Dr. Alan Medley's been a little busy down in Albany, I'm sure, with what went on down there for the last week. Jake Davis in a shotgun. Thomas alone, set back, going to throw it out in the flat. Linebacker's going to read it, but not make a. Oh, and the ball's on the ground. Thad Webb dropped it on the ground. Huskies going to pick it up along the 50-yard line. Let's see where they mark him down on the 50. Thad Webb had it, broke one tackle, got hit from behind on the second one, and he is still down.
Jarvis Martin with the fumble recovery right there.
Big play for the Huskies. And we have a man down. I think that is Thad Webb on the reception. He got that little swing out of the backfield. Had one man hit him. Second one came in as he spun around, and the ball came out. It was a solid hit. And let's see, it may just be that he got the wind knocked out of him. He got kind of hit square in the back.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's looking like. The Upson-Lee trainer looked at Howard's trainer and said, yeah, we're okay. Looks like probably the breath knocked out of him. But, you know, Thad Webb made a great move to get by that first defender, and the second guy really got a good piece of him.
And they have had a lot of success with that play here tonight, John.
Yep, you talked about it early. It was wide open for a 10 to 12-yard gain right there, but Howard causes the first turnover of the game.
They do, and they're going to mark the ball with 5:33 to go right along the 50-yard line. We'll keep it right here on the change of possession. And this is a big turnover right now for the Huskies.
And that's the second turnover, actually, by Upson. They threw an interception earlier.
So Aiden Stewart will go to that far side. They'll flip William Davidson to this side. Jeremiah Kelly will be the wing at this time. They'll go to Coleman, and they did not fool the Knights at all on that play.
You know who that was?
Yes, that would be Mr. Trayvon Walker.
And how many stars does that guy Trayvon Martin have next to his name?
I believe that's 5, sir.
Yes, sir. He looked like a 5-star right there, my friend. He was in the backfield on the handoff.
Just took him a minute to get warmed up is all I can tell you, because he is warmed up now.
Well, you know, he's a head taller than anybody else out there. He's got to be, I don't know what they list him, 6'5", 250.
He's a big kid, man. And if there's fat on him, I don't see it. He ain't got no baby fat, and he ain't but 18 years old. Quentin Sewell going to throw in the flat, got a man. Can he catch it? No, I think they're going to mark him out, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 15. He is mobile, agile, and hostile.
You know, I remember him when he was a sophomore on the football field, and I was covering a Perry Upson-Lee game, and this big old kid comes out and plays tight end and catches the ball and ends up with about a 35-yard gain. I'm like, my God, who is that? And they're like, that's Trayvon Martin.
It wouldn't be Trayvon Martin, Trayvon Walker, rather.
Okay, we're going to get the name right.
Walker.
Yeah, how can I forget that name? Trayvon Walker.
I'm calling Kirby at halftime. I'm sorry. We're going to take your Bulldog card away. While you're leaving, can you drag that bus out of East Alabama for me?
I don't know if it's drivable.
After tomorrow, it may well not be. They go down to play in Oxford and play the Land Sharks. I guess that's what they are this year. Timeout on the field on 3rd and 15, 4:40 to go in a half. We'll take a timeout and we'll come right back.
Oh my, what a pizza pie. Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Zoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You will immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Zoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh daily. Combine all that on a crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites, you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie. Zoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Welcome back to Ed DeFore Sports Complex. 4:40 to go. Timeout by the Upson-Lee Knights on a 3rd and 15 play. It is 15-14 in this game. And the explosion on the offense in the first period has now died down here in the second period, and we stand at a 15-14 one-point game. There are some other key games. We'll try to get some scores for you. Keeping an eye to the east of us here now at that Mary Persons West Lawrence game. FPD and Single A here in Macon playing Mount DeSales. Stratford Academy is playing Wilkinson County. Northeast is playing Dublin. Quentin Sewell going to look and try to go out here to Coleman. And he's going to try to get a flag, but that ain't going to happen. Even the referee knows it's kind of hard to stop at that size.
Yeah, he didn't deliver a blow. He just kind of tapped him a little bit.
Coleman might be. You got stood up on that one. Dublin leads Northeast 21-3. Peach County leads 14-0 over Central. And Brandon Thompson on top of that. Colbert will wait for the punt. Going to try to get it to turnover for him, and he's going to call a fair catch on the 24. Cardenas has done a good job of punting here tonight, and so the Knights will take over along their 24-yard line. And that's where they will have it. First down and 10. John will try to get Coach Carroll at halftime for us, and maybe Coach Justin Elder coming out at the half. Or we may do that the opposite way, if you like.
Gee, thanks. Don't put any pressure on me.
You got pressure on you. Taking, going to leave it to the up back, and he's got room to run, and that's Damon Thomas. And he's going to take it from the 24, and he's going to run it 13 big yards, 14 big yards, 15 big yards to the 39-yard line. And I'll mark it on the 37, so we were right at 13 to start with. Mary Persons 21, West Lawrence nothing. Take that back. It is 31 to nothing, Mary Persons. And the Dogs continue to roll. Mount LaSalle's leads FPD 28-7. Davis going to take and give it to Thomas, and somebody's going to crash in behind the line and miss him. And there's nothing wrong with his ankle here, and he's off to the races. 30, needs a block. He is gone. He is gone. He is gone. He has taken it 62 yards on a sweep play, on a little jet sweep. Damon Thomas, and all of a sudden, Upson-Lee has broken open.
Beautiful running there. I was going to say before the last play, that young man got up kind of limping. Well, like you said, there was no limp in that giddy up right there. He was clear and to the races.
So Damon Thomas has his second touchdown of the night. And this time it was 62 yards. And the extra point will come. Snap, touch, kick is up, kick is good. Timeout on the field. Your score, Upson-Lee 22, Howard 14. We'll be back after this message.
Crosby Roofing is more than just a roofing company. It's a family-owned company with deep roots in Middle Georgia. Since 1989, Crosby Roofing has been the source of quality roofing in Middle Georgia. Inspections and estimates are always free, commercial or residential. No job is too big or too small. You can trust Crosby Roofing for a clean job site, no upfront fees, and a lifetime warranty on shingles. Discounts for senior citizens. Crosby Roofing, quality you can look up to.
Welcome back to Ed DePore, Russell Deese, John Kosader. And it has been a Damon Thomas show here tonight, as he just took it in for his second touchdown of the night. To best his 33-yarder in the first, he takes it 62 yards. Extra point is good, and it's 22-14. .345 to go here in the second. And they're going to kick that little pooch kick again. The fair catch along the 28-yard line, 27-yard line, and that's where the Huskies will take over with 3:45 to go here in the half.
You know who I'm next to now, Russell?
I have no idea.
I'm next to the Frank Malloy. How about that?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you need to get your picture made.
I do need to get my picture made. I mean, I'm standing next to a legend.
He is a legend. Tell him he's got to give us some love on Football Friday night. Take and hand it off inside to Coleman. Coleman's going to get in there and make that Jeremiah Kelly that time on the carry. He's going to go from the 28-yard line. He's going to get to the 36-yard line. That's a pickup of 8 with 3:31 to go in the game. Yes, I believe Channel 13 did their tailgate show over here tonight, didn't they?
Probably so. I didn't get here till 7:20. I don't really know.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to get off that couch after a week at the beach. Take and going to give it to the up back, and no, sir, he's not going to go anywhere. And big number 90 crashed in there on that party, and that was Jaqualian Harris. But there is a flag, and I'm not sure what that is, and that was around the 43-yard line, no, 38-yard line. They threw the flag.
That's chop block.
Chop block. I'm a rambling wreck from Georgia, taking a heck of a engine. You were thinking that the whole time, weren't you?
I wasn't, actually. I wasn't. It's funny the things that pop in my head when I'm sitting. I was thinking how bad Auburn was this year. I don't know what made that pop into my head.
You were thinking pork chop when you heard chop block. I know you.
Well, I'm thinking hamburger at halftime.
Yeah, I was thinking about going to get something to eat, but I went in and got my lottery tickets, and I thought they were $1 each, and they were $2 each, and so it blew my whole $20 bill. So, nah, I got nothing. I got some ice melting in a cup up here. Quentin Sewell, second down and a millennium. In a shotgun ball on his own 16-yard line. He'll run the quarterback draw. Get away from run, cut it back inside, got a little room to move. He'll go from the 16-yard line and pick up 10 yards out to the 26, and it'll bring up a third down. Got to get to the 38 and 12.
That's Trayvon again.
And they do move him around, and that is, I mean, why not, right? They do a really good job of moving him around on the ball.
Yeah, you kind of got to move him around. The offense is game planning against him, and, the kid is such a big athlete. He's just hard to find sometimes.
Take, and he'll stand up from the end on this side, and they'll get past him. And Quentin Sewell's going to throw down here to Coleman, and he's going to throw an interception, and he dropped it. Interception. Tried to throw it off balance. Coleman was behind his man down there, and he was going number 23, and that was Keshawn Carter. Had it dead to rights, but dropped it, and it's going to bring up a fourth down and 13 with 2:16 to go here in the half. And they'll bring it back to the 26, and surely the Huskies will kick it away this time.
Probably not going to hurt too bad that he dropped it. It's about the distance of a decent punt right there. So they could actually gain a couple yards off of the drop.
So back deep for the kick will be Demiki Colbert, and he's going to call for the fair catch, and he'll make it on his own 44, and that's where it'll be first down and 10 with 2:11 to go. (22-14). Stick around. We'll go down for a Vita Fuse halftime report as John Kosater is going to make his way across the field to Coach Justin Elder of the Upson-Lee Knights.
I'm in the end zone.
Don't get a flag. So Jake Davis will come up to the line. In a shotgun, Damon Thomas will be his lone setback, and why not? Feed it right back to him. He's got a 33-yarder and a 66-yarder for a touchdown, and he's got about 16 big yards. And, John, they are going to have to find an answer along that line of scrimmage on the defensive front because they're just running little traps and counter trays on him, but he's got huge holes to run through.
Yeah, he's not getting touched till he gets 7 or 8 yards down the field.
Thomas will be the lone setback. They'll go wides with a slot to this side. Feed the bread and butter Thomas again. He'll pick up 8. And the Upson-Lee Knights are doing a job up front with their offensive line here tonight. 1:35, 1:34. Clock ticks, 22-14. Upson-Lee trying to mount a drive, and they have to the 33-yard line following a punt. Tate going to throw it out in the flat and got a man out there, and that is number 15, Demiki Colbert. And Colbert's had one heck of a night here as well, too, for the Knights. And Mr. Kosader, looks like you got some scouts behind you over there, I would imagine. Davis in a shotgun. Take and give it to Thomas, and he'll pick up 4 tough yards, make it 5. 4 yards, make it. He'll roll into the 20. From the 23, they'll give him 3 yards on the play. And it's almost as though he was just a handful away from getting away.
Yeah, it looks like that just about every time they carry the ball right now.
Clock rolls at 42. Take and going to throw a fade into the corner down there. Back's got to turn around. Incomplete. Knocked it away. Good defensive play, and he just got his head on a swivel in time.
Very nice defensive play. Good throw by Jake Davis. He put that ball about the only place he needed to put it, and that was in the corner of that end zone.
Yep, you're exactly right. If your man can't catch it, make sure nobody else can either. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Ball rests on the 19-yard line. 22-14 lead, 8 points for the Knights. They'd love to make it 15 going into the half. Davis stands in a shotgun, gives to Thomas. Not this time. No, sir.
That's my guy right there. That's DeAndre Shelton right there.
Yes, sir. And he, like Mr. Walker, can make his presence known on a football field.
And they're going to run that clock down, try to kick a field goal here.
Yep. On a 4th down and 5 play, ball is at the 19. They'll call a timeout with 3 seconds to go. And Chase Winters is going to reach for one here. We'll keep it right here. As we said, John over there on the sideline. Hopefully he'll gab Coach Elder for us. Try to get you some updates on some scores. We gave a few minutes ago. Mary Persons was rolling. Locally in single A, Mount DeSales was rolling. I looked down, I almost gave that score. Somebody sent in a score for the Pick'em contest. I don't think we got the Clemson, North Carolina State update just yet. We gotta wait a little bit.
I've got that game, no doubt.
I'm telling you, upset weekend. Better be careful. Hey, State easily could have beat them the last 2 years.
Trevor Lawrence.
Okay.
I know he's not Jared Stidham, but he is pretty good.
Chase Winters will reach for a 35-yarder here. Snap, and it's blocked. Kick is blocked. Howard picks it up on the run, and that'll end the quarter, and that's a big boost for the Howard Huskies. He came off the edge. I didn't see who got it. John, did you?
I did not. I'm sorry, I missed that.
And I'm not for sure who got that. And maybe it was number 19 that came in there and got that kick. We'll go back and look and see. Came off the edge there. Let's go down to John. Let's go down to John Kosader with Justin Elder. John, take it away.
Hold on. Coach Elder, big, huge region game. Pretty good first half. You satisfied with the way your kids played?
It just took us a little while to get lined up. They're doing a lot of shifting early on, and we hadn't seen them do that much shifting, and we couldn't get lined up early. And when we finally, coach did a great job of getting things adjusted. Defense has been playing solid since. Offense is steady. I wish we could keep 8 healthy, but we're grinding, able to run the football a little bit, and 10's playing good. O-line's blocking well, so it's been a good first half. They're a hell of a ball team, and it's going to be, I'm sure the second half's going to be the exact same.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, John. Coach Sater, take a time out. We'll come back. 22-14, it's a good one, and that may have been a big lift for the Huskies. We'll see. Knights are playing awfully well, and they lead it 22-14. It's the Zoner's Pizza Game of the Week on DSBN. We'll be back after these timeouts.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
Wheezing, itching, runny nose, and coughing. All these symptoms can be caused by allergies, which are very common in Middle Georgia. Airborne allergens can make it difficult to enjoy life around here, like tailgating or attending a ball game. Even that seasonal cold might be due to allergies. Give us a chance to fix that. It's what we do. With multiple locations in and around Macon, we help children and adults with allergies and asthma. We want to be your Middle Georgia allergy team.
Macon Boots is the newest addition to Midtown Macon. With brands like Rocky, Ariete, Georgia Boots, and more, Macon Boots can help you find the boots you're looking for with unbeatable prices. Whether it's boots for work, everyday wear, or maybe boots are just your thing, we have a whole selection from America, Canada, and Australia. While you're here, make sure to check out our authentic belt buckles, handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that you can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
Roofing is more than just a roofing company. It's a family-owned company with deep roots in Middle Georgia. Since 1989, Crosby Roofing has been the source of quality roofing in Middle Georgia. Inspections and estimates are always free, commercial or residential. No job is too big or too small. You can trust Crosby Roofing for a clean job site, no upfront fees, and a lifetime warranty on shingles. Discounts for senior citizens. Crosby Roofing, quality you can look up to.
Do you want to win? Do you want to crush the competition? Do you really want it? To be the best, you need the best in nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport. VitaFuse Sport provides IV hydration, vitamins, minerals, and amino acids for serious athletes. Our infusions are nearly 100% absorbed compared to only 20% of oral supplements. So whether you are trying to win a championship, set a new personal best, or just want to perform better and recover faster, VitaFuse Sport was developed for you.
I'm Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse, and it doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here. My kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
Wheezing, itching, runny nose, and coughing. All these symptoms can be caused by allergies, which are very common in Middle Georgia. Airborne allergens can make it difficult to enjoy life around here, like tailgating or attending a ball game. Even that seasonal cold might be due to allergies. Give us a chance to fix that. It's what we do. With multiple locations in and around Macon, we help children and adults with allergies and asthma. We've teamed with Mercer, and we'd be happy to team with you. Go Bears!
Roofing is more than just a roofing company. It's a family-owned company with deep roots in Middle Georgia. Since 1989, Crosby Roofing has been the source of quality roofing in Middle Georgia. Inspections and estimates are always free, commercial or residential. No job is too big or too small. You can trust Crosby Roofing for a clean job site, no upfront fees, and a lifetime warranty on shingles. Discounts for senior citizens. Crosby Roofing, quality you can look up to.
You can tell everything you need to know about a man by the boots he wears. They tell his story. They let you know he works hard and plays hard. Macon Boots at 3182 Vineville Avenue carries Georgia Boot, Redback, Rocky, Durango, and more. From safety toe, chemical proof, waterproof, and snake proof to hunting, casual, and western, Macon Boots delivers only the highest quality in boots, belts, wallets, and hats to help tell any man's story. Open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 6. Follow Macon Boots on Facebook and at maconboots.com. Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55, lunch to dinner 7 days a week, featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Is your house having a midlife crisis? Maybe it's time for a nip and tuck. Cherokee Brick has been transforming interiors and exteriors for over 100 years. Where you see a blank wall or old porch, we see potential. Add warmth and elegance to your home with an updated entryway, porch, or kitchen. At Cherokee Brick, we cut out the middleman and provide a robust selection of colors and sizes to fit your brick needs. Visit us online to find out more about where you can purchase Cherokee Brick, straight from the manufacturer.
The most interesting man in seafood is Captain Lee of Kudzu Seafood Company. Captain Lee brought the Gulf Coast to Middle Georgia without getting any sand in his Speedo. At Kudzu Seafood Company, Captain Lee's oysters shuck themselves out of respect for him, throwing themselves as tribute into hot oil until golden brown. Served as a kudzu po' boy, their final resting place being a casket of French bread flown in from Louisiana's famous Gambinos. Captain Lee uses his signature remoulade sauce to actually sign his name on each po' boy, a signature of his approval. Sit back and relax while enjoying a cold craft beer at Kudzu Seafood Company, located at 473rd Street in Macon. Stay coastal, my friends.
At Bill Harden Music, our specialty is private music lessons. We teach all ages: guitar, piano, drums, violin, banjo, brass and woodwinds, voice, and more. It's easy to get started and only $80 per month. Come to our store once a week for your private lesson. Be an MVP and sign up today. Call 781-1112 or go to billhardenmusic.com.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Zoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You will immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Zoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh daily. Combine all that on a crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites, you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Zoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Wesleyan, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Wesleyan.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
Wheezing, itching, runny nose, and coughing. All these symptoms can be caused by allergies, which are very common in Middle Georgia. Airborne allergens can make it difficult to enjoy life around here, like tailgating or attending a ball game. Even that seasonal cold might be due to allergies. Give us a chance to fix that. It's what we do. With multiple locations in and around Macon, we help children and adults with allergies and asthma. We want to be your Middle Georgia allergy team.
Macon Boots is the newest addition to Midtown Macon. With brands like Rocky, Ariat, Georgia Boots, and more, Macon Boots can help you find the boots you're looking for with unbeatable prices. Whether it's boots for work, everyday wear, or maybe boots are just your thing, we have a whole selection from America, Canada, and Australia. While you're here, make sure to check out our authentic belt buckles, handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that you can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
Crosby Roofing is more than just a roofing company. It's a family-owned company with deep roots in Middle Georgia. Since 1989, Crosby Roofing has been the source of quality roofing in Middle Georgia. Inspections and estimates are always free, commercial or residential. No job is too big or too small. You can trust Crosby Roofing for a clean job site, no upfront fees, and a lifetime warranty on shingles. Discounts for senior citizens. Crosby Roofing, quality you can look up to.
Do you want to win? Do you want to crush the competition? Do you really want it? To be the best, you need the best in nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport. VitaFuse Sport provides IV hydration, vitamins, minerals, and amino acids for serious athletes. Our infusions are nearly 100% absorbed compared to only 20% of oral supplements. So whether you are trying to win a championship, set a new personal best, or just want to perform better and recover faster, VitaFuse Sport was developed for you.
I'm Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse, and it doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here, my kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
Wheezing, itching, runny nose, and coughing. All these symptoms can be caused by allergies, which are very common in Middle Georgia. Airborne allergens can make it difficult to enjoy life around here, like tailgating or attending a ball game. Even that seasonal cold might be due to allergies. Give us a chance to fix that. It's what we do. With multiple locations in and around Macon, we help children and adults with allergies and asthma. We've teamed with Mercer, and we'd be happy to team with you. Go Bears!
Crosby Roofing is more than just a roofing company. It's a family-owned company with deep roots in Middle Georgia. Since 1989, Crosby Roofing has been the source of quality roofing in Middle Georgia. Inspections and estimates are always free, commercial or residential. No job is too big or too small. You can trust Crosby Roofing for a clean job site, no upfront fees, and a lifetime warranty on shingles. Discounts for senior citizens. Crosby Roofing, quality you can look up to.
You can tell everything you need to know about a man by the boots he wears. They tell his story. They let you know he works hard and plays hard. Macon Boots at 3182 Vineville Avenue carries Georgia Boot, Redback, Rocky, Durango, and more. From safety toe, chemical proof, waterproof, and snake proof to hunting, casual, and western, Macon Boots delivers only the highest quality in boots, belts, wallets, and hats to help tell any man's story. Open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 6. Follow Macon Boots on Facebook and at maconboots.com. Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Is your house having a midlife crisis? Maybe it's time for a nip and tuck. Cherokee Brick has been transforming interiors and exteriors for over 100 years. Where you see a blank wall or old porch, we see potential. Add warmth and elegance to your home with an updated entryway, porch, or kitchen. At Cherokee Brick, we cut out the middleman and provide a robust selection of colors and sizes to fit your brick needs. Visit us online to find out more about where you can purchase Cherokee Brick, straight from the manufacturer.
The most interesting man in seafood is Captain Lee of Kudzu Seafood Company. Captain Lee brought the Gulf Coast to Middle Georgia without getting any sand in his Speedo. At Kudzu Seafood Company, Captain Lee's oysters shuck themselves out of respect for him, throwing themselves as tribute into hot oil until golden brown. Served as a kudzu po' boy, their final resting place being a casket of French bread flown in from Louisiana's famous Gambinos. Captain Lee uses his signature remoulade sauce to actually sign his name on each po' boy, a signature of his approval. Sit back and relax while enjoying a cold craft beer at Kudzu Seafood Company, located at 473rd Street in Macon. Stay coastal, my friends.
At Bill Harden Music, our specialty is private music lessons. We teach all ages: guitar, piano, drums, violin, banjo, brass and woodwinds, voice, and more. It's easy to get started and only $80 per month. Come to our store once a week for your private lesson. Be an MVP and sign up today. Call 781-1112 or go to billhardenmusic.com.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Zoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You will immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Zoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh daily. Combine all that on a crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites, you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Zoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
Wheezing, itching, runny nose, and coughing. All these symptoms can be caused by allergies, which are very common in Middle Georgia. Airborne allergens can make it difficult to enjoy life around here, like tailgating or attending a ball game. Even that seasonal cold might be due to allergies. Give us a chance to fix that. It's what we do. With multiple locations in and around Macon, we help children and adults with allergies and asthma. We want to be your Middle Georgia allergy team.
Come on back. And welcome back to Ed DeForest Stadium. Russell Leach, John Kosider is down on the sidelines as we await Coach Carroll to come back. And I believe I've lost my glasses, and we're going to be in big trouble the second half if that's the case. And 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here. John, let's talk about this first half to start with. Scoring came first. Quentin Sewell, 2-yard plunge with 8:19 to go in the first, made it 7-0. But then Damon Thomas got really rolling, 581 mark. He took it 33 yards, and the 2-point conversion was good, and they were up 8-7. And it stayed that way till Quentin Sewell at 431 mark took a 68-yard, just a little bootleg around the left end. Took it the distance. Extra point was good. It was 14-8. We stayed there till 10:28 of the second. Jake Davis on a 64-yard touchdown pass to Thad Webb, and that made it 15-14. And then Damon Thomas got his second, a 62-yard touchdown run, and made it 22-14. We'll get ready to go to a Vida Fuse sideline report. Let's go down on the sideline, and let's go to John Kosider. He's down with the coach. Go ahead.
Coach, you're down 22-14. You knew it was going to be a tough, hard-hitting game. Are you a little disappointed how they've been able to run the football against you?
Yeah, a little bit disappointed. You know, the biggest thing is defensive. We're giving up too many big plays. I mean, I know they might gash us here and there, 14, 15 yards. We've got to do a better job up front and get knocked off the ball, and that's something that hadn't happened to us all year long, and the linebackers aren't fitting where they're supposed to. We made some adjustments. The biggest thing is we just got to come out and play physical, and that's something that we usually do, and I don't know why we didn't do it the first half.
Now let's talk a little bit about that blocked field goal. How big is that going into the halftime?
It's huge. It's huge. Hopefully it's a momentum deal. I just wish he would have got it and went to the house with it.
All right, good luck, Coach.
Thank you very much.
All right. John, thank you so much. John, your coach kind of said it all. I mean, hats off to Upson-Lee. They played an outstanding game. Jake Davis had a big throw. And, of course, what Damon Thomas is doing to this defensive front, and you can just put that on the offensive lineman for the Knights, as they're getting movement up front. Their starting center, Maurice Alford. Right guard is Alec Rogers. Jadakes Ellison at left guard. Right tackle is Markevius Howell. Left tackle is Jaqueline Lumpkin, and they are doing a job, and they're doing it very well.
Yeah, and we've seen Howard a lot this year, and we know Howard is going to come out and play their best third quarter of the year right now. They're going to be physical. They're going to get after it. Didn't really get that feeling in the first half, like these guys were quite ready, maybe a tad flat. You know, they scored 2 quick touchdowns, and then, like Coach Elder said, Upson-Lee just D'd them up a little bit.
And they did, and they got physical, and that is the kind of ball game that that Howard usually plays with his opponents, or has so far this year. But like we said, first quarter didn't hear a lot of noise, and then all of a sudden Trayvon Walker made his presence known, and did so in a big way.
Well, you know, it's like this. You don't get to be a 5-star recruit, if you're not really, really good, these guys, people just don't really miss on too many anymore. And the 5-star rating, he played like a 5-star rating after that first 4 or 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah, he turned his game back deep to receive this second half kickoff will be Jarquavius Coleman for the Huskies as we get ready to start this second half of play. Glad to have everybody with us. Folks back up at Upson-Lee that are watching in. Folks here in Macon, we'll try to give you some updates. Peach County only leads Central by a score of 16-0 in that game. High kick, they'll wedge it to that corner, drop on the 10, and Coleman will pick it up along the 13. He'll get back to the 15, and that's about as far as he will get. And one of the first ones in on there for the tackle was number 14 for the Knights, and that was Cameron Caldwell, along with number 88, Xavier Mathis. So good coverage on the kick. And the ball is going to be on about the 17-yard line and closer to the 16. And the Huskies are going to start in a little bit of a hole here to start this second half. So we'll get ready to start the second half, and Aiden Stewart will be wide to this near side. And immediately Howard has to call a timeout before a play of the second half. We'll get it. We'll take one with them. 11:55 to go. Start the second half when we come back.
Oh my, what a pizza pie. Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Zoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You will immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Zoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh daily. Combine all that on a crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites, you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie. Zoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Welcome back to Ed DeFore Sports Complex. Try to get the second half started here one more time. And the Huskies will have it to open the second half here along their own 16-yard line. And they'll have it first down and 10. Aiden Stewart to this far side along with number 10, Deshaun Richburg. Richburg will be in a slot. Wide out to the far side, going to take and give it to Coleman, and Coleman's going to get across the 21 and maybe the 22 before he is brought down. Pickup of about 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down and 5.
That's number 45, Jordan Norman, followed closely by Trayvon Walker.
You know, the thing that's amazing to watch about Walker at this level is how quick he can go from sideline to sideline. I don't know what Kirby's plans for him are. Maybe 40 more pounds on a defensive end. Taking, going to move it inside, and he's going to get to the 25, just short of it. And Mr. Walker was one of them there, the first ones to meet him, along with number 48 for the Knights. And that was Keelan Woodard, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Trayvon Walker all over that one too. But third and a makeable 2.
3rd and 2, Aiden Stewart to this near side along with Richburg. To the far side, they will send number 11, Lorenzo Hargrove. So they take and fake it, and Quentin Sewell's going to keep it himself, get across the 30, 35, broke outside, got a block and got room to run. Get across midfield, 45, 40, drag him down along the 39-yard line. Let's see where they mark him, and they will give him the 39. So he's going to pick up about 27 yards on the play, and they're going to move him in to the 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, and that was some nifty running by the quarterback.
That young man's got some magic feet. He got him going, broke open a big game.
Aiden Stewart to this near side in a slot will be Richburg. Lorenzo Hargrove. They've gone away from the wing tee now. Single setback. Going to take and going to go to Coleman. And Coleman's going to step inside, get to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to reach forward and get to about the 37, about a yard pickup. And a little extra shoving going on after that play was over. Number 51 was one of the ones, Wesley Bentley, in there on the tackle. He's just a sophomore. Hargrove to this near side, Stewart to the far side, Richburg in a slot, Coleman's a lone setback. Jeremiah Kelly is not on the field, neither is Javasia Meadows. Take and Quentin Sewell's going to run it himself on the bootleg, get outside the 30, and he's finally going to get thrown out, and we're going to get a late hit on the sideline along the 35-yard line. And Wynn Davidson over there trying to block him, was a lead blocker on him. And that was kind of a late hit. He was already out of bounds and took him and just slung him a little bit further in the bench.
Kind of grabbed him a little bit high, too. I don't know if they got a horse collar or a late hit, but it's definitely going to cost Upson-Lee.
And they're going to mark it off from about, looks like the 20. Personally, as a face mask, what they got him. That's going to move it inside the 15-yard line to the 14-yard line. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Huskies there as they knock on the door with 9:37 in an 8-point ball game at Ed DePore on his owner's pizza game of the week. Jarquavius Coleman will stay as the lone setback. They've come out in a different formation now, working this spread a little bit. Take and give to Coleman inside. Cuts in to the 15, to the 14, and maybe the 13-yard line, and that's where he'll fall in close to the 10 before they finally mark him, and I think they're going to back him up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm down here on the sideline. It looks like Jeremiah Kelly is getting that ankle retaped. They just taped it under the sock, and now they're taping it over the sock and on the shoe. So must have felt a little bit something. He doesn't look real happy right now, but the trainers are working with him. Let's see if we can get him back in this ball game.
That much tape, almost like a splint. Take. Quentin Sewell going to throw a fade in the corner. Man's going to turn around. He almost threw an interception down there and goes incomplete. That was good coverage on the play. And Aiden Stewart is jumping on the other sideline because he says he was wide open.
He was open, but you know it's tough for a quarterback to find all those. Even these Sunday quarterbacks we see on Sunday, you know, they miss a lot of open people.
Sewell this time takes and going to run the quarterback draw. Going to get inside the 10 to the 11, and that's where he's going to run into number 44, Trayvon Walker. And somebody's helmet came off and somebody's shoe came off, and I'm just glad there wasn't no body parts attached to it. And the Huskies are going to be forced to bring in Jalen Clark at quarterback. And a 4th down and 6 play, too. Ball at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, we're going to Howard's going to try to kick a field goal here.
And they're going to have to hurry up and get the ball down. Elizabeth Rodenroth will kick this one from the 17. Kick is up and kick is good from 27 yards out. Elizabeth Rodenroth gets it, and it's a 22-17 ball game. Timeout on the field. Upson-Lee leads it, gets it for the first time of the second half. Hey, you know what? That was pretty big for her to come in there because it didn't look real in sync setting up for that field goal right there.
Yeah, very good hold right there. Very good hold.
In a weird angle for a left-footed kicker, too.
Yeah, it was. Nice job.
Welcome back to Ed DeFore Sports Complex. Russell East, John Kosater. Juan Cardenas will kick it off. Back deep will be number 15, Demiki Colbert on one side, Thomas on the other. They're going to kick it short, and a fair catch is going to be called for at the 32-yard line, and that's where it was made by number 52 for the Knights, and that was Markevius Howell, the senior. So good field position now for Upson-Lee. And John, as Coach Elder said, they've done a good job of moving the ball once they got settled down and got their feet straightened out underneath them. And the Howard defense is going to have to find a way to stop this run attack that's just coming right up the middle of them. First down and 10. Jake Davis in a shotgun, going to take, and he's going to give it to Damon Thomas, and Thomas is going to gas him for 9, maybe 10 yards. And, John, it looks like they're just continuing the same thing.
Got to stop it. You know, Upson-Lee's going to run and run and run and run number 10 until they stop him. So let's see.
And they're not doing anything fancy. They're coming straight at him with him, and they got to find a way. They come up in a 3-4 this time. They'll sneak everybody up, and almost then they'll come up on a 6-man front, take and hand it off to him, and he doesn't get away that time. He'll lose a yard. What are you doing to my mic down there?
What do you mean? Hey, I'll have you know it powered off, and I was able to power it back on. Thank you.
You know that when you turn that switch that one way, that happens. Jake Davis. No, they'll run a little wildcat formation with Colbert, and he's got room to run. He'll get a first down on a 3rd down and 1. He'll pick up 8 big yards, roll into the 49-yard line, and pick up a new set of downs with 7:11 to go here in the 3rd period. Knights lead it 22-17. Start the clock again. Ball rests on the 49 of Upson-Lee. Let's see what they do. Are they going to bring Colbert back in to run this wildcat? And it looks like they are. They bring Malik Smith to this side.
It's Trayvon Walker over here, too.
Yeah. Walker will be on the inside and block, and they tried to come with Colbert, and Colbert's got room to run. He'll pick up 11 yards, maybe 12, and pick up a first down. They tried to go with Thomas on a little fake sweep on that little jet sweep looking thing from the wing formation, and he got a first down.
Great job by the Upson-Lee coaching staff giving Howard a different look right now, a little direct snap action with Trayvon Walker split out. Don't think they won't throw the ball over here. I've seen that guy. He can catch the football.
He'll be the inside on this near side. Malik Smith will be the slot receiver. And number 22 when they'll come to that far side, and that's Amani Ross. Wide out to this side will be Drake McDuffie. Single setback will be Damon Thomas. Jake Davis back in the game for the Knights. Going to throw a little quick hitch out here to Trayvon Walker. And the big man's going to pick up 9, maybe 10 yards before they bring him down. And we got a Husky down on the field.
That's Antavius Scott, who was one of the guys, one of about how many, 5 that hit Trayvon right there?
Yeah, and slow getting up that time, holding his wrist a little bit is Lorenzo Hargrove.
Yes.
But they do not want to lose him. And so they'll come back in with another heavy set, and this time they'll bring in Maddox Jackson, the sophomore. He'll line up in the H-back formation this time. Take and give to Thomas. Thomas will get by 1, won't get by the 2nd, and the Huskies blew it up that time.
That's DeAndre Shelton in there.
Yeah, and C.J. Grimsley was really the one that turned that little game back inside and waited for some help and did a good job. Lost on the play of 2-yard line of 2 yards. Bring up a 3rd down and 2. Well, maybe gave him the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long 2, ball on the 33. Got to get just to almost the 30 to pick up a new set of downs. take and going to throw out in the flat, and it's incomplete, and you missed Drake McDuffie. Tried to go on a quick slant to him and just threw it too high, John.
Well, you know, obviously I'm not a coach, you're not a coach, but they've had so much success running the football.
Got to question why they throw it there on 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Well, you know why they threw it on 3rd and 2? Because they're going to go for it on 4th and 2.
They're going to bring Demiki Colbert back in a shotgun formation and a wildcat formation. Big 4th down here. Going to take and get to the edge. Can he get to the edge? And they're going to chase him down, and they're going to run him out of bounds. And the Huskies are going to take over. And that is a big stop. It holds because they really pushed him into the sideline over there.
Great defensive play right there. They made him string that play out, did a great job, and they had enough help on that side of the ball to get there.
Now, how close are they marking this? Did they say he got – they got a face mask. Oh, that's going to kill him. They stopped him short. There was no doubt he was short, and they're going to get a face mask. And that is not going to help.
That's a killer penalty. You know, down 5. Still plenty of time, but Howard needs to see if they can hold them to a field goal.
Bradley Nichols comes into the game now. He'll be the defensive end on that side. Big penalty right there. Jake Davis comes up in a shotgun. Wide outs to both sides. They'll flip the tight end to that far side. Go to Thomas, and he's going to step in. He's going to score a touchdown. And he went in untouched. They ran it right off the left side. Just ran a little halfback trap over there on a little sweep, and he cut it back in between his tackle and guard. I think one man laid a hand on him, and he's in for a touchdown.
The face mask came back to bite him, as did Damon Thomas.
And that's his 3rd score of the night from 15 yards out, and the extra point will come. Extra point comes. Snap, good hold. Kick is up, and we've got a flag. And we're going to get encroachment, and they're going to get the man that came off the edge over there more than a tad early. And let's see if this changes their mind to go for 2.
It wouldn't surprise me.
28-14 now. They've doubled up the Huskies.
Russell.
Yes, sir.
I hate to point this out, but Howard's got 17.
I'm sorry, 17. Correct.
They kicked that field goal, remember?
Yeah, yes, they did. That's right.
I think you need a Vitafuse right now.
I was looking at an old score sheet from halftime. I'm sorry. Trying to go back and do some numbers here. You got to leave it alone.
I'm sorry.
Yes, because Elizabeth kicked a 27-yard field goal. So they will not go for 2, half the distance to the goal. They will kick it. Here's the snap. Here's the kick, and it is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field. The score is 29-17. Upson-Lee leads it. We'll be back after this timeout.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
Welcome back into Ed DeFore Sports Complex. Howard stopped Upson-Lee on a 4th down play, but on the tackle made a face mask, moved it to the 15. On the next play, Damon Thomas scores his 3rd one of the night at the 4:50 mark. And Brady Puckett will kick it off. And it's a short kick, and Howard's going to follow it on the 39-yard line. So John Kosader, that was a back-breaking penalty for Howard. At this point, they've got to try to answer with a 29-17 ball game with 4:48 to go here in this 3rd period.
Yeah, it's definitely time Howard has to answer. Hopefully, Jeremiah Kelly back in the game. He's in the huddle. Heavily taped ankle. You can't underestimate how heavy that ankle is taped. So let's see how effective he can be out there, but he is out there.
Yeah, he's got plenty of wrap on it, no doubt about it. So the Huskies will try to answer here. Single setback, Jeremiah Kelly will be in the backfield. They'll fake it to him. Quentin Sewell, a roll. Throw it, and it's going to be picked off, and they're going to turn it over, and there's going to be a big late hit. But they don't call it, and it's a block by Trayvon Walker. And he laid the wood to somebody, but Upson-Lee has turned the ball over. And they have the ball now at the 41-yard line, and now you're in dangerous territory with 4:40 to go in the 3rd period because the Huskies have simply not been able to stop Upson-Lee since the 2nd period started.
Just not a good decision right there. Little frustration. They had heavy pressure on him, and he kind of just threw it up in the air, and he walks off the field. They're letting him feel that for a minute, but hey, we've seen Quentin bounce back several times this year.
In a shotgun, going to take and going to give to Thomas, and why not? He's going to step in, and he's going to go from the 41.5, and he's going to fall in to the 46. We'll give him 5 yards on the carry.
That guy's pretty good.
That young man is running hard here tonight. Don't forget, we'll get the final verdict on this one here tonight as we round up the game presented by Lester Miller, attorney at law. And then stick around for our Crosby Roofing and Seamless Gutters player of the game. And right now we have a pretty good candidate in mind. Empty backfield this time. Take and look, throws out in the flat, got a man right at the 1st down marker, and that is going to be number 15, Demiki Colbert. And, John, I'll tell you what, Mr. Colbert's had a pretty good night here tonight as well, too.
Colbert's a playmaker from that position out there. He's playing that X spot, not scared to go long, and he's not scared to go across the middle. He's been very solid tonight.
This time they'll break an empty backfield again. They'll send Thomas to the slot to that side. McDuffie will be to this far side along with Malik Smith. Now they'll move Thomas back in. Take and drop straight back. Got time. Got a man beat down in the corner. Off his hands. He put it where he could put it as good as he could put it just about.
Yeah, Jake Davis likes throwing that long ball. He looks very comfortable throwing that. Probably more comfortable than he does on the shorter passes. He's got a nice arm, and once again he put it on someone's fingertips with a chance to make a play.
We'll try to start getting you some updates on some scores here as we roll to the 3:29 mark and the clock stops here in this 3rd period of play. Take and going to look, going to throw, and just had too many people bunched up out here. He had 3 receivers out here. He had Maddox Jackson. He had Malik Smith and Drake McDuffie all there together, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 now.
Yeah, nobody really broke free, and Jake Davis looked pretty determined to throw it where he was going to throw it. Let's see, we're on the 29-yard line, 30-yard line, probably out of field goal range, probably have 2 plays to get this 10.
Third down, 3:26. Clock stops on the incompletion. Damon Thomas alone, setback. Wides to both sides, 2 slots. Send a man in motion from left to right, and they'll fake it to Colbert. Pressure's going to come on him, and they threw him. Oh, they had the middle screen wide open and could not get it there, and they got to Jake Davis pretty hard that time. And one of them that was in there for, and we've got a flag here. I'm not for sure about this, and that was Bradley Nichols, that one of them that came in there. Usually that comes in there. We got an ineligible downfield.
I think that's probably the call, yeah.
That is, and that is the call. So Howard will take the opportunity to back him up, and they'll back him up 5 yards. And we'll play third down over again. I don't know. You go 3rd and 15 here, or would you rather have the 4th and 10, John?
That's why I don't make that money.
Yep.
I'm backing him up.
So they'll go trips to this side. They'll go Malik Smith, Drake McDuffie, and
they declined it.
They did decline it. So third down and 10. Colbert. And they'll go Trayvon Walker to that far side. And they'll take and they'll finally release him. Look, and the quarterback's going to throw long fade into the corner, and that's going to be incomplete, and they're going to call a pass interference in the end zone, and it's going to be an automatic first down.
Yeah, not much of a choice right
Yeah.
there.
Had his arm around him on the backside, did he?
He had both arms around him. He was trying to stop a much taller guy over there, and he got caught. Tough break.
Well, let's see if I can get some scores. All of a sudden, I got nothing.
You know, it's 2 huge penalties.
Absolutely.
The last 2 drives. The face mask, huge last time, and now we get this. Tough call. Paul Carroll talking to the official. And that's one of those. Coach Carroll's pretty smart guy, been around a lot of football. He knows it was probably pass interference, but
I'm fixing to interrupt you because I've got some updates. Peach County only leads Central 22-0. Northeast is down to Dublin 28-3, not unexpected. Here you go. How about Joe Dupree? 22-19 over Waco in the third late.
Go Joe Dupree.
Big effort on the road by the Patriots. Here it's first down and 10 at the 15-yard line. And there goes Damon Thomas for his 4th score of the night. Wow. From 15 yards out, number 4 on the night. And that is a backbreaker right there. 35-17 in the third. Give you another update. Irwin 48, Wilcox 0. That one has gone final. Big run. He is just almost single-handedly put the Huskies away by himself here tonight, John.
You know, I had a game last year. It was a Central and a Howard game, and Central was up about 17 points at the same point in the game. Howard found the way to win that football game. This is gut check time right now for Howard, no doubt about it.
And let's see, we've got a flag, and that's going to be encroachment. And that's going to move it halfway. And are they going to come back and go for 2 here? I believe they are. Trayvon Walker's in there. Colbert. And is Trayvon going to run the Wildcat here? He can do everything else. Why not, right?
Wouldn't shock me.
Well, it's about to happen. So they'll go for 2 with a 35-17 lead. And the ball will go on the ground, and Mr. Walker is not going to go anywhere. And they're going to sack him all the way back at the 13-yard line. But there's a flag, and I wonder if Howard has jumped offside again. Or do we have motion? And we certainly have a little bit of extracurricular activity. John, that was down there in front of you. What do you think?
I think everybody wanted a chance to hit Trayvon, and 9 of them did, I think. And Trayvon probably didn't like that a whole lot.
Yep. And it's going to be illegal procedure against the Knights, and they're going to decline it, and we'll take a 30-second timeout. 35-17 is your score. 3:02 to go in the third. It's the Zoner's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSBN. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
Welcome back to Ed DePore. Warner Robins 38, Bainbridge nothing. That is a final. What in the world is going on with my score feeds here? You're going to have to get better than this. I got to unfriend some of these people. I got too much.
Did you find your glasses? That could be the problem.
No, thank you, sir. I found my glasses. 3:02. Damon Thomas is doing a number on the Huskies. High kick, going to be taken on the 12. Bobble it, bringing it this near side. 20, got a block, needs another, won't get it. Cuts back in at the 35, rolls up to the 38, and Jaquavius Coleman on the return, and that is what the Huskies need. John, they're going to have to score quickly here in this third period, I believe, to get back in this game. They're going to have to notch some points right here to stem the tide.
Well, Paul Carroll was looking around, saw some heads already down. He was trying to rally the troops, running up and down the sidelines like, look, heads up, we've been here before, let's get going. Well, you know, you can show it on the sideline, let's show it on the football field, because, you know, if I remember right, Howard had 14 points in the first quarter.
Yes, they did. But Dylan Thomas has been the spoons full of sugar to make that medicine go away, and we've got a flag coming in, and it's going to be delay a game.
Yeah, they're kind of falling apart a little bit right now.
Yes, they are. Nope, false start. Somebody moved. Knights will come up in a 3-4. They actually sneak them up in a 3-5, actually. Going to take, and Jeremiah Kelly's going to break one tackle, not going to break the other. And I'll tell you what, he's trying to get his teammates fired up on a first down and 15 play. He'll pick up about a yard, and that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, he had somebody on him when he touched the ball 4 yards in the backfield. This kid is trying to get his team going, and he fights for a yard. And you know, you gotta give him some time.
Got an update out of Single A here, and this is a rather shocking score. Stratford 7, Wilkinson County has just scored 6, but missed the extra point. 7-6. That's in the fourth. Going to dump it underneath, and got Will Davidson, and he's got room to run across the 40. And he'll get to the 41-yard line. And the faithful on the near sideline here are looking for a late hit, and they won't get it. 150.
Nothing late about that. Hard? Yeah, it was really hard, but nothing late.
Yep. Third down, ball needs about 9 yards to go. Ball on the 41. Got to get to the 47. We'll call it 6. They'll come up and line up in that 3-4 again. Trayvon Walker right in the middle where you can see above everybody. Going to give it to Jeremiah Kelly. Kelly's going to try to sneak back inside. Just can't cut, John. And he's going to get to the 42, maybe the 43. Just too slow developing there. And it was Coleman out on the field too. Maybe he is. Fourth down here. It's a big play with 1:10, 109, and the clock runs.
Yeah, and we're not at midfield yet. You know, Howard's at the 41 right here, and they're going to punt. I know that's tough for Paul Carroll to do down 18 right now, but, you know, I believe it's the right call. You can't panic yet.
Colbert will be back, and they're going to run the fake play. And he's going to slip down, and the fake punt does not work, and they're going to give him field position inside the 40 at the 39.
Yeah. Paul Carroll's a great football coach. He felt like he needed to do that right now. I kind of felt it coming, but I also looked up, and Trayvon Walker's left the field for a lot of punt returns. He was on the field right there, as well as all of first-string defense. So I think that, you know, Upson-Lee kind of smelled that out too.
Well, the Knights will have it first down at the 40-yard line of Howard, and the defense is going to have to bow their back here with 37 seconds to go, or this one can get out of hand awful quick. And Mr. Thomas is back there, and he's going to get it, and he's going to step in. 35-30, going to drag a man all the way to the 25-yard line. They may mark him at the 26, and they do. And a little bit of frustration on the field. There's a lot of talking going on out there, John.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, as much as we've seen Howard, we've never seen them be pushed around like they're getting pushed around tonight. Upson-Lee is a nice-looking football team.
Mary Persons was up big against West Lawrence. Peach County was in a little bit of struggle. Go to Thomas again. 20, 15, 5, fall down on the 5-yard line. And that is the end of the third quarter. We'll go to a break. 35-17 is your score as the Knights knock on the door. We'll be back.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester. Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
And welcome back to Ed DeFore Sports Complex as we get ready to go to the fourth quarter. Brandon Thompson gives me an update. Stratford 7, Wilkinson County 6, Mount DeSales 41, FPD 7 at the end of 3.
Mount DeSales is mad.
Yep. They left Jack Baines Field last week with a bad taste in their mouth. 35-17 is your score here. Southwest score, we're trying to find that. And like I said, me and Twitter are going to have a long talk tonight when this one's over. Because all of a sudden I've got people on my Twitter feed that I've never seen in my life. Waco leads Southwest 26-22. Peach County now up 29-0. Here we go, start of the fourth. First down and goal at the 5-yard line. They're going to bring in Colbert in a Wildcat formation. Trayvon Walker will be over there. Now they're going to flood everybody. They're just going to give it to Thomas. And Thomas is going to put it on the ground. And my goodness, are you kidding me? I think I just saw 3 players from Howard look at that football.
Yeah, it's tough digging yourself out of that mental hole.
And that's exactly what happened right there, John. Opportunity on the door and it was as though the Howard players just froze. Colbert now will go 4 players to this side, Thomas to the far side. They're going to run it this way again, or they're going to run Colbert with a bootleg to the far side, and that's exactly what they're going to do. And he's going to look, and he's going to lose ground, and he's going to throw it in the dirt, and I'm not for sure they don't get a grounding call on that, and they will not.
Yeah, it was close. Not really a bad play by the quarterback. Well, it wasn't even the quarterback. He had Damon Thomas in the vicinity, kind of threw it there, and Damon Thomas smart enough to run towards the play. And
you're right, and that may have avoided the penalty just by his heads up. Update, Pelham beat Calhoun 56-0. Peach County leads Central 29-0. Waco 26-22 over Southwest now. That is in the 4th. Take, and the quarterback's going to give it to Thomas, and the Huskies are going to stand up and knock him down on the 8th. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 8 and a 4th and goal. And you got to imagine they're going to kick a field goal here and make this a 21-point game.
They're going to try.
So this will be a 25-yard attempt out of the hold of Jake Davis. Chase Winters will do the honors. Snap, touch, and the kick is up, and he's going to squeeze it in there, and it's good. Timeout on the field, 38-17. The Knights increase their lead with 10:28 to go in the 4th. We'll be back.
Wheezing, itching, runny nose, and coughing. All these symptoms can be caused by allergies, which are very common in Middle Georgia. Airborne allergens can make it difficult to enjoy life around here, like tailgating or attending a ball game. Even that seasonal cold might be due to allergies. Give us a chance to fix that. It's what we do. With multiple locations in and around Macon, we help children and adults with allergies and asthma. We want to be your Middle Georgia allergy team.
Welcome back to Ed DeFore Sports Complex. Russell East, John Koshader on the sidelines. Let's look at these region standings real quick coming in tonight. Howard was 2-0. Mary Persons was 2-0. Perry was 0-2. Spalding was 0-2. Upson-Lee was 1-1. West Lawrence was 1-1. West Lawrence is going to go to 1-2 tonight. Perry and Spalding are playing. I have not got an update on that one. Upson-Lee's here. They could go to 2-1. If they finish it out, they'll put Howard at 2-1. And Mary Persons will move to 3-0.
And Upson-Lee's already played the monster in the region, so that's a big advantage for them.
Exactly. Ball will be caught along the 12. Try to bring it back this way and got one block. Get away from the other one. He cannot. And on the return that time was Deshaun Richburg. So he got it out to the 30-yard line. And that's where the Huskies will take over first down and 10. And they're trying to get the troops fired up, but they need a quick score here, John, to have any shot to get back in this ball game.
3 touchdowns down, 10-17. Yes, we need the offense to come alive again. They've been kind of stagnant for the last 3 quarters. What great adjustments by Upson-Lee's coaches.
Oh, outstanding job going into halftime. 2 costly penalties have put them 2 touchdowns out of those 3 in the hole, though. So first down and 10 for the Huskies. The ball's going to be at their 32. Quentin Sewell's going to look. Going to throw way down here to Coleman, and it's going to be incomplete, but they're going to get a flag, and they're going to get a 15-yard penalty. And in reality, John, I thought that was pretty dang good coverage down the sideline.
I would say no comment. It seems like, that looked like really, really good coverage. He was running with the receiver. There was no real contact.
A little hand action, but I mean, maybe I'm old school. You got to have a little bit of that, but you know, he got the flag, and so let's see.
There's another flag too down there by the line of scrimmage. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, you're right. Back here on the 37-yard line. Let's see what we got. Oh, ineligible receiver downfield.
Another huge penalty against Howard. You know, that's 15 yards, but instead we're going to do the play over.
Yep. And that is declined. And they'll put the ball back on the 32-yard line. Now the marker is on the 32, but they marked the ball on the 31.
It's only a yard.
It's only a yard. Yeah, that's what she said. 10-10. Quentin Sewell looks, fires, incomplete. Trying to go to Aiden Stewart right there along the 37-yard line. Had good coverage that time by number 17, Chase Winters. And Chase done a pretty good job over there tonight.
He has. The entire defense has done a great job, and they really have Quentin Sewell somewhere where he doesn't want to be right now. He's having to throw the ball every play. Look for him to drop back and pass, and look for some alleys to break loose running the football.
Jeremiah Kelly is the lone setback take, and he's going to fake, and Quentin Sewell's going to try to run inside, and he ran into a brick wall, but he's going to fight up to the 35-yard line, but it's going to bring up a third down and a long 7 to go as they got to get clearly to that 42-yard line to pick up a new set of downs. Lorenzo Hargrove will come wide to this side. Coleman will go to the other. Aiden Stewart will be wide out there. Jeremiah Kelly will be the lone setback. Will Davidson, the tight end, will go to the far side of the field. Big third down for the Huskies here. Going to fire. It's going to be too high. Just went to one option there, John, and kind of looked for him the whole way.
Yeah, we're looking at a 4th and 8 now, and, you know, Howard tried to fake the punt last time. Not sure. Looks like the punting team's coming out, and they're going to go ahead and give it back.
Colbert will be back deep, stand along his own 39. Cardenas will kick this one from the 21. High, going to be a little short. Going to take a Huskies roll inside the 40 and turn dead right there at the 38.5. We'll pick it up on the 39. And with 9:07 to go in this contest, the Upson-Lee Knights will take over on a short field. Brandon Thompson's got us a final. Perry has beaten Spalding 26-14. So that moves Perry to 1-2 in the region and Spalding to 0-3.
The Panthers are still alive.
The Panthers are still alive. Got a good season going. That will move them to 5-3 on the year. And overall record, that's going to tie them with, if this game holds, Upson-Lee overall and Howard overall. They'll go to Thomas this time, and they'll corral him and drop him for a 3-yard, maybe a 4-yard loss. Got some penetration on the field that time.
Since I like coaching so much, I'm just going to be honest with you. If I had Damon Thomas with a 21-point lead, with 8:42 left, he's not seeing the field again.
Yeah, I'm saving him for the following week. But Mr. Thomas is not through, because he'll line up in a single setback formation behind his quarterback, who's in a shotgun with wides to both sides, and quarterback's going to keep it himself. And he's going to get back one of those 3 yards lost and pile into the 38.
And since I like coaching so much, if I've got a sophomore quarterback that is a big part of the success of this team, and he doesn't look real comfortable running the football,
now,
I'm not going to let him do that either.
And we got a flag down, and let's see what the flag is. And it's going to come in late. And Lorenzo Hargrove is waving his arms, and he doesn't like it. And now we've got another flag that just got thrown. And that one came right as a man stood over the ball. And
this is
dead ball foul. Are we fixing to get 30 yards of penalties here?
Yeah, I believe we are, and this is just the inexperience of this Howard team. They haven't been put in this situation yet this year, and they're just not really handling the situation like they need to. I'm sure the coaches are going to work on this. This is not making Paul Carroll happy at all. Paul Carroll calling the official over right now, but, at this point of the game, the referees are going to let a lot of stuff go. But, Howard's better than this. I'll put it that way.
30 yards of penalties. They'll go from the 32, their own 32, all the way to the 32-yard line of Howard. Jake Davis, single setback. Damon Thomas. Colbert will be split to this near side. McDuffie to the other. Malik Smith will be the slot to this near side. They'll run an unbalanced line to the near side. Take. Going to give it to Thomas, and he's going to sneak in there and going to fall forward from the 32, get to the 30, pick up 2 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 8, and the clock will tick at 7:51, 7:50.
And look who got hurt.
And that is Thomas. And, he has favored that leg. The way that almost looks like a quad pull, the way he's grabbing the upper end of his thigh up there.
He took a good hit right on the knee. Hopefully it's nothing serious. The kid's had a great ball game.
In the backfield this time. And they will put Malik Smith back there. Take and go to Malik. He'll step outside 30, 25, get to the 26, short of the first down by about 3 yards. He's got to get to the 22, maybe 4, but he's real close to that 25. Mark him just short. Wideout they brought in is Amani Ross. Clock now under 7 minutes to go. Rolls towards 6:30. 38-17 on a 3rd down play. Getting deep inside the Huskies territory with the help of penalties. Ball on the 25.5. Got to get to the 22. Going to take and hand it off inside. And Malik Smith is going to spin his way inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And it'll be 1st down and 10. We got an update. Dublin has beaten Northeast 35-3. Stratford has held on to beat Wilkinson County 7-6.
Wow.
A little tough night over there at the Eagles Nest. 6:09 will roll under 6 when Jake Davis gets the snap. He's got it now, and he'll take, and he's going to give it to Malik Smith again, and he's going to roll into about the 15-yard line, just short of it to the 16, but he'll pick up 3 and keep the clock rolling and bring up a 2nd down and 7.
I will tell you from where I'm at right now, I can see Damon Thomas. He is right next to head coach Elder over there. And he's wanting back in that ball game, and Coach Elder's kind of like,
you stand right here.
Right, you're good right here, son.
5:26 in this holds. He's going to have to make one more trip out onto that field to talk to you. 5:19 clock runs. Take a low snap. Malik Smith's going to bounce off a tackle. Somebody's going to shove him. Somebody's going to push him forward to inside the 10. And that attempted tackle may have pushed him forward to get a first down.
Yeah, that's DeAndre Shelton not locking up, kind of pushing.
Yep, and that's unusual. And it's going to be first down and goal. Demiki Colbert will go to the far side. Amani Ross to this near side. H-back position this time will be Maddox Jackson. Single setback will be Smith. Take and give it to Smith. Step inside the 5, go to the 4, go to the 3, go to the 2, maybe the 1. We'll give him the 2. Second and goal, 4:26, 4:25. Reset the time clock, and they'll probably go under 4 when they snap it this time. Maddox Jackson will be the H-back. Davis on a second and goal. Snaps it under 4 minutes to go. He's going to get hit. The ball's going to get on the ground. Can Howard finally recover one? I think they have. Somebody got in there and smacked him good, John. And Howard is going to come away with this football.
Yeah, that's a pretty fair hit right there.
Yeah. And on the recovery of the fumble, I believe that is number 34 that got that ball, and that was Corey Jordan. So the Huskies get a break, but there's not a lot of time left on this one. $3:53 to go. Quarterback under center, going to take, going to run out this way, going to throw it underneath, and he's got a man, and that was Jeremiah Kelly. And he completes it to him out to, let's see where they mark him out. They're going to give him to the 24-yard line. Stops the clock at 3:42. Don't forget our post-game wrap-up show. We call it the Final Verdict, presented by Lester Miller, attorney at law, and our Crosby Roofing and Seamless Gutters player of the game. Take and going to give it to Coleman. Coleman's got room to run. He's going to get out to the 39-yard line, maybe the 40, and they will mark him at the 40. Stop to move the chains at 3:33. Down by 21. 8 and 9 yards at a clip's not going to get them back in this ball game. They've got to get a vertical passing game going. They got to do it now if they got any hopes of trying to come back in this one. 3:21, 3:19 now. Take, going to give to Coleman inside. No Kelly. Pick up 5 more, go to the 45-yard line. And the clock rolls probably under 3 minutes before they get the snap off. We're at 3:05, and you're down to 180 seconds to go in this one. Way too much time to get the play in. 2:53, 2:52. Quentin Sewell under center. Take, going to roll to his left, going to look, going to fire, going to throw it too high. I was trying to go to Wynn Davidson down there. But that stops the clock at 2:42. Third down and 6. And we're going on very close to a 3-hour ball game here now.
Yeah, my feet feel that.
My feet's hurt. Under center, Sewell going to take and go to Jeremiah Kelly. Tries to get outside, and he does. He crosses the 50-yard line, and they'll throw him down at about the 46-yard line. Enough for a first down to stop the clock at 2:33. 38-17 is your score. Speaking of scores, let's see if we can roust you some up. Take and going to give it to Jeremiah Kelly. Get inside the 40 to the 38, and he got hammered down pretty hard that time on the tackle by Cameron Caldwell. Take, Sewell's going to look, got time, going down to the corner. Aiden Stewart had it in his hand and couldn't hold on to it. Ball on the 36, stops the clock at 2:06 to go in this one. Take and hit Jeremiah Kelly there. Couldn't hang on to it. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 36, 2:02 to go in this one. Going to take, got a man wide open, that's Jeremiah Kelly, and Kelly's going to step in for a touchdown.
Very nice play there. Going to be too little too late, but it's a nice way to get on the board, and I'm sure that's going to set up an onside kick.
38-23. And will they kick the extra point here? And they will. Elizabeth Rodenroth will come in and get the extra point. Snap, touch, kick is up, kick is good. Timeout on the field, 38-24 is your score. 30-second timeout, 1:52. We'll wrap it up when we come back.
Crosby Roofing is more than just a roofing company. It's a family-owned company with deep roots in Middle Georgia. Since 1989, Crosby Roofing has been the source of quality roofing in Middle Georgia. Inspections and estimates are always free, commercial or residential. No job is too big or too small. You can trust Crosby Roofing for a clean job site, no upfront fees, and a lifetime warranty on shingles. Discounts for senior citizens. Crosby Roofing, quality you can look up to.
Welcome back to Ed 4. 38-24, 1:52 to go in this one. Let's see if they go with the onside kick. And they will, and it's going to slip off the side of his foot. And that's not going to go the required 10 yards. And that is your night in microcosm for the Howard Huskies.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those nights. Things didn't go well. They got off to a quick start. Did not answer the challenge, really, when Upson-Lee got it together and started playing good football.
And they did. And they turned it on in that second period, John, and they played pretty dang good from that point forward. So with 1 minute and 52 seconds to go in this one, Mr. Kosader is going to make his way to the night side of the field.
I hope they don't throw it.
Take and going to leave it with number 37 that time for Upson-Lee. And he's going to get thrown down for a loss in the backfield. Malik Smith, who's had a good night here tonight. Are you going to go play on the monkey bars?
Quit watching me, Russell, okay?
I just saw you going up there to the playground area. Well, maybe that's an observation area. I'm not for sure. You know, you're a consummate professional. I can't keep my eyes off of you.
Look, I'm not going to lie to you.
My feet hurt and I'm tired.
my feet hurt.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, I'm on vacation. And,
again, still?
Well, no, last week, you know, I was on vacation and you know, my wife is waking me up at 7 o'clock in the morning to go walk on the beach. Well, I'm too old to do that, and my feet are killing me today.
Well, you know, there's 1 minute and 44 seconds to go, and your adoring fans are counting on you, and you're doing a great job.
I will not let my fans down. I've got my crew down here. We might dance a little bit for you.
Tell them we don't need that shot. 1 minute and 44. Upson-Lee will bring it up to the line, and again, they've come on the road to Ed DePore, and they played outstanding here tonight. Take and give it to Damon Thomas, and he's back in the game, John.
Why?
He is earning his stripes here tonight, no doubt.
No, I'm calling you out, Russell.
Yep.
And, you know, I know I work for you and stuff, but, Russell.
Yes.
So, when I give out the DSPN Player of the Game Award.
Yes.
Yeah,
IOU slips got to come with it.
What will I be doing? Say, oh, yeah, we have a trophy for you, but you're not getting it today.
Just wing it, brother. Let's, we're naming him our MVP Player of the Game. And the hardware is just a little extra.
Well.
But when you walked out of the office and forgot it, don't you worry. I'll handle that for Mr. Thomas.
So he's going to get his trophy, though?
Yes, sir, he will.
Okay.
We don't even need to bring this up. Okay? We're just going to interview Mr. Thomas. And maybe, I don't know, Jake Davis had a pretty good, strong night here.
No.
As well, too.
Don't start. Don't start.
I have a sponsor that wants this unveiled in an appropriate way.
Yes, sir.
Jake Davis in a shotgun. Going to take and going to give to Thomas again, and he's going to get hit hard on that bad leg, and that's not – he's slow to get up again. Come on, Coach.
I'm going to lead the interview with why, Coach, why? No, I won't do that.
Probably not a good idea. 1:11. We go to 70 seconds left in this one. Don't forget, we'll come back and recap it on the final verdict presented by Lester Miller, attorney at law, and we'll do that in the next 65 seconds. Take and flip the tight end from right to left. Jake Davis will take it, and Upson-Lee called a timeout. They did call a timeout. We'll take it with them. Another absurd profit break at 38-24 with 48 seconds to go. We'll be back.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester. Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
Welcome back to Ed DePore. 48 seconds to go. Upson-Lee called a timeout, 38-24.
They got their kicker in there.
On 4th down and 4, they do have the kicker in there.
The punt, though.
Is he going to drop kick it? Are they going to snap it to the big man? No, he's going to fake it. He's going to run to the sidelines, and nope, not going anywhere. Going to be sacked for a loss of about 7 on the play. And the Huskies will take over with 42 seconds to go here.
I'm not really sure what that was either.
I'm not either.
So, but Russell, let's think about it. This is what, their 7th game of the year, 8th game of the year?
They came in tonight 4-3, so this is game 8. Howard came in at 5-2.
So this is a team that's played 8 games, and 8 games ago, that's when veterans beat them 31-0, wasn't it?
That's correct.
This obviously a much better football team 8 weeks into the season.
Absolutely they are. Absolutely they are. They came off the loss on October 5th to Mary Persons, but I'm not for sure everybody else is not going to suffer the same fate with the Bulldogs this year. In this region anyway. 38-24, clock runs to 30 seconds. Stick around, we'll recap this game. We call it the final verdict, presented by Lester Miller, and we'll give away our Crosby Roofing and Seamless Gutters players of the game. Quentin Sewell, drop straight back, going to roll this way. Going to look this time. Nope, nowhere to run. Going to run out of bounds. And going to get tackled right along the midfield stripe, but stop the clock with 9 seconds to go.
I hadn't got to say this all year about the final verdict. Can I say it tonight?
Sure.
Thanks, Lester.
There you go.
That felt good.
Boy, there's been some money made off of that slogan. 9 seconds left. Quentin Sewell will go to the sidelines for the final time. And get his call from Coach Paul Carroll. In a shotgun, taking a look, just going to heave it. He's going to go all the way down there to Lorenzo Hargrove, and it's going to fall incomplete with 2 seconds to go. And we've got 2 Upson-Lee players slow to get up. And it's going to be 3rd down, ball at the 49.
Russell, I've got another complaint.
Okay.
Hurry
up, we got a play to get to here.
Both the cameramen have better tennis shoes than I do. What's up with that?
I don't know. It's because you need to spend some money. Go squeeze a little out of your sock drawer and spend a little bit of it. In a shotgun, Quentin Sewell going to take and going to run the quarterback draw, and he's going to run away from one man. He's not going to run away from the third one, though, and he is going to get whacked. And I don't know who that was that hit him, and it was number 48. And
Keelan Woodard, and that's going to start another fight.
And he laid the wood to him. We'll take a timeout, 38-24. We'll come back and get the final verdict on this one.
Macon Boots is the newest addition to Midtown Macon. With brands like Rocky, Ariete, Georgia Boots, and more, Macon Boots can help you find the boots you're looking for with unbeatable prices. Whether it's boots for work, everyday wear, or maybe boots are just your thing, we have a whole selection from America, Canada, and Australia. While you're here, make sure to check out our authentic belt buckles, handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that you can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
I am Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse, and it doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here, my kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
It's time for the post-game wrap-up. Let's head back to the stadium and get the final verdict on this one, presented by Lester Miller.
Let's come back and let's quickly go down to the sideline for a VitaFuse sideline report. John Costater has got Coach Justin Elders with him.
Coach Elder, I looked at your schedule this year. This is a team that lost your first game of the season, 31-0. How do you feel about your team's 8 weeks into the season now?
We didn't do a good job early getting people in the right spot, and we realized that after veterans, we need to change some things. Need to get some people in the best positions to help them out. And once we made that change, things have been kind of clicking. And we played a really hard schedule. All our non-region games are tough. Our region is tough as crap. So it doesn't matter who you're going to play on Friday night. It's tough. So proud of our kids, proud of our coaches. We've done a good job coaching. Did a good job adjusting today. I mean, they had a great game plan. Great game plan in the first half. It took us a little while to get settled in both sides of the ball.
So you're in a close ball game at halftime, and your defense, just have to talk about your defense. They gave up 14 points in the first quarter. You talked about the changes you made. What a job by your coaching staff.
They did. It took a little while to figure it out. It's the main thing, we just got to get lined up. If our kids know where to get lined up, they get their eyes in the right spot, they can play. They can play defense. They did a good job all the way across the board.
Now you got, you're kind of known for having this big guy named Trayvon, but let's talk about Damon Thomas. What kind of back has he been for you this year? Special.
He's been that way for 3 years. He's slippery. He doesn't look, he doesn't pass the eye test, but he can play. This is probably one of the best games I've ever seen him play tonight. He did an awesome job.
Big win on the road puts you in a great place in the region now.
One game at a time, right where we want to be. And we hadn't had a home playoff game in 25 years in Thomaston, Georgia, so we're going to try to take it one game at a time and see what happens.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, John, quickly we'll come out and get the final verdict on this one. We'll run through the scoring with you. Howard got on the board first as he'll try to go get our player of the game. At 8:19, it was a 3-yard run by Quentin Sills. Fourth touchdown of the night on 3 minutes, with 3 minutes to go in the third on another 15-yard run, made it 35-17. Finally, with 1:52 to go in the fourth, Jeremiah Kelly on a 36-yard pass play connected, and the extra point was good. Made it 38-24, and that's where we ended now. And let's see if John Cosater is down there with our player of the game. John, any luck yet?
Well, they got into the locker room quick. There was no handshake between the teams afterwards. Kind of broke my momentum, but I've talked to a coach, and they said they would send me Damon as soon as they could.
Okay, well, that's going to be our final verdict on this game, presented by Lester Miller, attorney at law. And as we wait for our player to come out for the Crosby Roofing and Seamless Gutters player of the game, let's see if they can get that young man out to John Cosater, and let's see where John's at, and I'll try to keep an eye on him. I've got him in my eyes now, and we've got our cameraman hopefully down there with you, and
he's getting the tape off.
I got you. Final once again, 38-24. John, this is going to be a tough loss for Howard to swallow here.
Yeah, no doubt. There's a bunch of dejected kids down here right now, but hey, you're playing these regions that have 4 or 5 good football teams. You had better bring it every single game. And, you know, I kind of felt like Howard was just a tad flat coming out. And, you know, that's going to happen. Good teams have to bounce back the next week, and hopefully Howard can do that.
I'll try to get you an update here maybe on some quick scores while we're waiting for our award winner to come out. And Washington County, John, they finally poured it on in the fourth. And they pull away 46-22 over Southwest. Final here, 38-24. Let's see what else we got here. Don't have anything else. Let's see what Brandon Thompson's got. How about an update? Tonight we dropped the puck, hey? Making Mayhem lose 4-3 in their home opener of the season.
What sport is that?
Hockey, babe.
Mm.
Let's see what else we got. Waco, we got that final already. A little GISA action there. Vidalia has been beaten by Swainsboro by a score of 15-8. A little bit of an upset there. And that's all I got. Nothing else that's in our area. So Northeast, they fell on the road tonight, and I do know in single A action here in Macon tonight, Mount LaSalle's beat FPD, and we also know that Stratford pulled away from Wilkinson County and held on 7-6. So,
hey, do I get paid extra for this?
Sure you do.
Okay, great,
yeah.
great. Because we're in overtime right now, man.
We're in big time overtime. Well, I'll tell you.
He's still getting untaped. Coach Elder just walked by me 2 seconds ago. Come on, let's give him 2 more minutes, Russell.
Yeah, we'll give him 2 more minutes. So next week, this Howard team's going to have to go play Spalding. And then they've got another road trip right up the road to Forsyth, and going to have to do a lot of corrections between now and then.
Paul Carroll find a way to do that. I'm confident they'll go play well against Spalding. Little hiccup. Teams have hiccups. But, hey, have you decided where we're going to be next week?
I have not. I'm waiting on to decide that. Right now at this point, I'll have to look at the schedule. Well, next week we'll be getting ready on Thursday night at Zoner's Pizza on Forsyth Road.
Hey, guess who I've got?
Let's go down to John for our Crosby Roofing and Seamless Gutters Player of the Game. Take it away, John.
And, you know, I feel real bad, and we all should feel real bad. It's not Damon Thomas. It's Damon Thomas. I mean, you know, he still managed to score 4 touchdowns even though we called him the wrong name the entire game, so that's even more special. Damon, did you just feel like this was going to be one of those games when you started running the football?
Yes, sir. And the O-line executed like they were supposed to. I just kept punching down the throat.
And you did punch it down their throats continuously. Coach Elder called you slippery. Is that a good way to put it?
Yes, sir. Elusive a little bit, yes, sir.
Now, have you ever scored 4 touchdowns in a game in high school?
Sir. Last year, well, Columbus.
But Howard's a little better than Columbus, probably.
Yeah, I mean, they're both good teams.
Good teams. So you're losing 14-8 early in this game. What was the overall attitude of the team at that point?
Team never get down. We kept a positive attitude all through the game. That's how we came back and won.
Great effort. I want to let you know you've been named the DSBN Player of the Game.
Oh, for real?
And we will be getting you a trophy. We won't talk about what happened to that trophy, but it's not here tonight. But we promise we'll get you that trophy. Yes, congratulations on a great game.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Damon. Great game. John Cosader, thank you. You know, I appreciate all your help and everything you did here tonight. Flew back in from vacation on the private Learjet just to get here in time to be on the sidelines. That's going to do it. Final 38-24 from Ed DeFore Sports Complex. The Knights of Upson-Lee come to Macon, and they do it. And probably a little bit of an upset, but they look good doing it. Final once again, 38-24. We'll see you Thursday night from Zoner's Pizza on Forsyth Road for Gridiron Gab. See you next Friday night somewhere. We haven't made up our mind as of yet. That's going to do it for us. Our time is up. We thank you for yours, everybody.